Welcome one and all to the PBE Season 59 Semifinals Playoff Stream. Hope you all are having a great Thursday. I am your host for today's stream, AJay887, and I will be joined at some point by Waldo, who is running a little bit late, but will be here. We have 4 semifinals matchups for you today. Now, for those of you who are less familiar with the way that we do playoff streams, we will be quick simming every game of the semifinals up until a point where a team is in elimination mode, where one team has 3 wins and potentially can knock out the other team and end their season 59 playoff hopes by winning one more game. From that point onward, we will be streaming every game in that series. We will be trying to quick sim all the games before we stream any games on any given day, to allow teams that have their quick sim games done to strategize and make plans for their next game while we stream the other games. We're going to do a quick run through of the matchups here through both the majors and the minors before we get on into game number 1 for these 8 teams. Starting things off, we have the Vancouver Vandals on the road versus the New York Voyagers. Chuck Nasty and Joey Moose Jr. will be getting the Game 1 starts for their respective squads. Now, this is a rematch from last season's semifinals. Vancouver beat Providence 3-1 to get here. New York beat OBX 3-1 in the quarterfinals. Now, Vancouver has had a World Series appearance for the last 2 seasons in a row, with a World Series win under their belt 2 seasons ago. They're looking to get back to the World Series for the 3rd straight season, while New York is looking for a little bit of revenge from last season in the semifinals. New York is actually in their 3rd straight 70-plus win season, which is the 2nd best active behind Vancouver, who has 4 straight 70-plus wins, and they are tied for the best in the franchise with 3 70-plus win seasons. So if New York gets one more 70-plus win season next year, they'll have the most dominant stretch of their team's history, pretty much. And even arguably, this stretch could be considered one of their most dominant seasons, since they are more winning in this 3-season stretch than their previous 3-season stretch. So that is our first matchup for today, and we will be quick simming game number 1 here momentarily. Starting things off, game number 1 between the Vandals and the Voyagers is going to go to the New York Voyagers, who take a 1-0 lead in the series. It is a 5-2 win for them here against the Vandals. We have 2 RBIs from Tanaka, 2 hits from Ramirez, and on the Vancouver side, 3 hits each from Strange and Burgers, but only 1 hit for the rest of the lineup. Nasty will get the loss. Moose Jr. will get the win. Great job of keeping those runs off the board. Only 2 earned runs over 7 innings, striking out 10 Vandals. Joey Moose Jr. will be your player of the game for this one. We'll go ahead and save real quick and update our crawler. And we are currently joined by Waldo. Waldo, how are you doing today? You are muted in Discord. I don't know if you know that. All right, well, Waldo's here. He's muted. I don't know. Oh, okay. He said, give me 5 minutes and I'll be unmuted. Okay, never mind. We're going to continue on then. Next up, we have the Death Valley Scorpions and the Cancun Toros for their Game 1. Guy Rousey and Ryan Lee will be taking the mound for their respective squads. We have Death Valley, who is in their 8th straight playoff season, the best active stretch in the majors. No other team has at least 8 seasons in the playoffs in a row currently. And they beat Seattle 3-2, narrow victory in the series last night to get here. After 4 straight World Series appearances, they were bounced in the Division Series last season, but will be looking to make it back to the World Series by taking down Cancun, the number 2 seed, coming into these playoffs. They beat Indianapolis 3-2 to get to this point. Again, very close series. And it's their first time in the playoffs in 3 seasons, so this is a very hungry team, eager to continue on their playoff winning streak. I don't know, well, not really, but continuing on with another winning series potentially against the Death Valley Scorpions. This will be our second majors matchup here. We will be quick simming this one as well. Starting things off for the Death Valley Scorpions and the Cancun Toros. Game number 1 is going to go to the Death Valley Scorpions, who get a 4-1 victory over the Toros here. And now lead the series 1-0. The sole RBI from Cancun coming from Gnome Child, while Beatty goes 2 for 3 at the bottom of the lineup. Death Valley, 2 hits and 2 RBIs from Flamingo and 2 RBIs from Launch Angle. Guy Rousey will get the win with 7.1 shutout innings against the Toros here, 11 strikeouts. Lee will get the loss for Cancun. Both starters are getting the decision, and Guy Rousey will be your player of the game for this one. I'll go ahead and update the crawler here, and there we go. Should be good, which means we are heading over to the minor leagues now for their semifinals. Starting off with a save here. Majors teams, if you have changes to make, please let us know in your playoff channels. First up for the minor leagues, we have the Amarillo Armadillos versus the Chicago Kingpins. Now, the Kingpins come in with their first playoff game on the line here, having a first-round bye through that first round. They did not need to play. The Dillos, on the other hand, they made their way through the quarterfinals by beating State College, the Swifties, 3-1 in the quarterfinals, being back in the playoffs after 2 seasons of missing them. After their most recent World Series win in season 57. Meanwhile, Chicago is the reigning World Series champs, coming in as the number 1 seed in the minors too, with a record of 68-40, best in the minors this year. It will be Caitlin Montreal and Chudigal Sun on the mound for their respective teams, and we will be quick simming this one as well. And the game number 1 for this matchup will go to the Amarillo Armadillos, who win it 5-4. Kingpins tried to mount a comeback there in the late innings, but were unable to do so. They were trying to come back from a 5-2 deficit in the 8th, which is a difficult ask, but the Dillos come out victorious on this one. 2 hits and an RBI each for It's PBE and Dagoat, and 2 RBIs for Odetop on the side of the Dillos. Chicago has a 2 for 3 day with 2 runs scored for Babbitt Person with an RBI. Montreal will get the win. They're second in the playoffs. Chudigal Sun takes the loss. Jazz will get the save, and Caitlin Montreal will be your player of the game. 2 earned runs over 6.2 innings pitched. I'll go ahead and update the crawler here with that information. We'll save and head on into our 4th and final matchup for day 1 of the semifinals. It's the Florida Flamingos versus the Brew City Bears. Florida Flamingos beat California 3-1 in the quarterfinals and are in their 16th straight playoff season, the best active streak in the minors, and the best active streak in both the minors and the majors, technically, and with 3 World Series titles under their belt to show for it. The second longest.
You talking about the Mingos without me?
Sorry?
I say, you talking about the Mingos without me?
I am, yes. Well, you were late to the party here. But speaking,
I know. I figured that was a good opening line. I figured that was a good little jokey joke to get it, to burst into the conversation.
Fair enough. But did you know that the Flamingos also have the second longest playoff streak ever in the minors, which is their current one that they're on?
Ever. Who is number 1?
Number 1 is Kansas City with 19. So if the Flamingos make 4 more playoff seasons after this one, they will break that record. 3 more and they tie.
No pressure.
No pressure. But Kansas City with 19. Flamingos currently with 16 and 3 World Series titles to boot. The Bears have the first round bye. They did not have to play in the quarterfinals this year. 10 of their last 11 seasons have been playoffs, and they also have 3 World Series titles in that span. They come in as the number 2 seed with a 62-46 record. So we will go ahead and quick sim this one as well. And game number 1 is going to go to the Brew City Bears, who will now lead the series 1-0 in a slugfest. 12-11 is the final. With 40 hits total in this ballgame, 20 each. That is impressive day for the Bats.
They had 2 in the top of the 9th to tie it, too.
Oh, yeah, look at that. So it was, let's see, 9-8
run 3rd inning.
Yeah, 8 runs total in the 3rd inning. 3 for the Flamingos, 5 for the Bears. Flamingos tie it up with 2 runs to make it 11-11 heading into extras. Bears score 1 in the bottom of the 11th. A solo home run by Kiso, the game winner, But we have a 6-for-6 day for Durian Cragg with 3 RBIs. 3 RBIs from Cheesy, 3 hits for Ruiz Jr. Florida has a 5-for-6 day from Alan Greer with 3 RBIs from Wag and hits all around for Florida. Not quite for Brew City, as Nuts will have 2 walks but will not have a hit, the only player on either side. But they won regardless, so got to be happy about that. Sato will get the win in relief. Blown save for Pizzanator, and this is a really weird pitching line score here, with all 4 pitchers having at least 2 innings, with the second pitcher, Zikafus, having more innings pitched than the starter, Takahashi. They'll also go to Izzo on the side of Florida.
Sometimes the bullpen just works out like that.
Yeah. And Durian Cragg will be your player of the game, tying the minor league playoff game record for hits with 5, and then setting it with 6. Alan Greer tying the extra inning game record for hits with 5. So a playoff game record for Durian Cragg with 6 hits on the day. Very impressive day. We'll save the game here. If any teams have any changes for their game 2s, please let us know in your respective channels. We're going to advance the day and make those changes here. So please let us know as soon as possible. Vandals are letting it ride. Voyagers have changed, though.
Clear all this.
Let's see.
So I can stop this for you.
7th and close, and closer for Ransom Jones.
Mingos. Yeah.
Stover.
Stand check Mingos.
Okay. I will do that in a moment here. Stover.
Bears letting it ride.
Crookwell. Useless often. Whitman. To none specified. Avoid high leverage. And then Rooster to mid relief. Avoid high leverage.
I'm gonna bring the chat up.
I think this is correct.
So I can gamble. Oh, I should have gotten here earlier so we could bet on how long the stream was gonna be.
Well, we can still bet on that. It's just a matter of we're already into it here. All right,
That is true.
Enoch should be good. Let us know if you if I missed anything, or if you have any additional changes. Bears are good. Flamingos are Flamingos. Stamina check. Now, as a reminder to all GMs, we will be doing a stamina check of... Oh, we have the percentages right here. Perfect. So, Izzo is at 65% for a relief pitcher. Kingdom just started, so they're at 0. Stevens at 65 and Hank at 27. Everyone else is at 100% for relief. Kingpins are letting it ride. Sweet. Voyagers gave the thumbs up.
What is this an ad for?
Nothing yet from the Scorpions or Toros. Bears are letting it ride. Flamingos read to closer, 9th, and middle. So just changing the secondary role to mid relief for Reed Johnson. Is that correct, Court Jester? That looks to be the only change that there would be. Okay, cool. Anything else, or is that all we got? That's it. Excellent. Mark that one as well. So Bears good. Nothing from the Dillos. Kingpin's good. Alright, so Dillos, Scorpions, Toros, anything from y'all? Otherwise, we are going to head on into game number 2. And I'm not seeing anything, so we're just going to go ahead and progress then, since I'm not hearing anything from any of y'all. I'm just going to mark it. And there we go. All right. Moving right along to day number 2 of the semifinals. So we have a 1-0 lead for New York, Death Valley, Amarillo, and Bruce City so far. We'll see if any of those teams take a 2-0 lead or if their opponents tie up the series at a 1-1. Waldo, you want to take these 4 since I take the first 4, and then we'll just alternate from there.
You know, I'm always down to take some games.
All right.
Go right ahead.
You want to lead us on into this one? Big dramatic.
Hit me up.
Intro.
Yep, we got Vancouver at New York. Who won the first one? I didn't. Oh, it says right there. Yeah, New York leads series 1-0. Yeah. See, like, it's been a bit for me. I gotta get back into it. New York won the first game at home. I actually can't ride a bike. Fun fact.
Really?
I can't ride a bike. I was trying to learn when I was a kid, and I kept crying because I kept falling. My dad just said, "Fuck it, you're not gonna ride." So I didn't learn to ride a bike. Fun fact. That's real. So New York looking to take the 2-0 lead at home against Vancouver. Holy sheet on the mound against Taylor Adkins, and New York does take the 2-0 lead in 3 runs in the 7th and 8th inning. Oh, Vancouver had 3 in the top of the 8th. So what was that? So it was 4-4. Oh, some decent runs at the bottom of the 8th won them this game. For Vancouver, hits all around. 2 hits for Walker as well as 2 for Phillip. 2 RBIs for Phillip as well. For New York, Dog had the big day. 3 hits and an RBI as well, and then hits from him down. Everyone got a single hit and a couple RBIs as well. As far as pitching goes, Vancouver, holy sheet, went 5 1/3, 2 earned runs, and 106 pitches. Creep comes in, 2 earned runs, 2 innings pitched, and Abasi gets the loss and the blown save, 1 earned run, 2 2/3 innings pitched. Excuse me. Adkins, 7 2/3, but no decision. Jones gets the win and gets a blown save as well, and Stover also gets a save. What's the blown save rule? How does he get I guess he allowed 3 earned runs in a 3rd inning.
Yeah, I think he blew the save, and then they came back in the same inning, so he got the win. Like in the 8th, so like he was pitching after the 8th.
I guess
they blew the save.
Yeah.
So Vandals are in
I think because he got the. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, then the Voyagers took the lead in the bottom.
I don't remember the rules for the saves. For like blown saves. I know the rules for a save for like the save actual moniker, but a blown save moniker. All right, anyways, doesn't matter. Death Valley and Cancun. Death Valley won on the road in Game 1 after their improbable series victory in the last series. Looking to try to take a 2-0 advantage. Always a Bummus on the mound and Pedro Martini for Cancun. And tied series. Cancun takes a 4-1 victory at home. Death Valley scored in the first and got nothing after that. For Death Valley, the lone RBI comes from Montalban at the top of the order. He had 2 hits from Launchangelo as well. Other than that, only 2 hits of the rest of the lineup. I believe, Flamingo and Rule had the other hits, but everybody else hitless. For Cancun, hit spread all around. Child had 2 hits and an RBI, and Sterling had 2 hits as well. For the pitching, Bummus goes 5 2/3, 2 earned runs. Martinez comes in relief. Cancun, Martini gets the win, 1 earned run and 8 innings pitched. Gets the save, going a clean inning on 12 pitches. No hits, no earned runs. And Martini is your player of the game. Was that good?
I'll be honest, it sounded like it cut off. Like,
did my mic cut out?
I think your mic was blown out or something.
Oh no! So it's not that I just didn't say.
So I just heard like a gap and then got the save.
Okay, well I went woohoo really loud. All right, you gotta trust me.
I believe you. But also with the Tigers winning there and tying the series at 1, the more important thing there is the potential of the 16-game stream is officially dead.
Oh.
Which I know that you're so broken up about, Waldo.
Look, we should get hazard pay. I sign up to do this semifinal stream every season because I love it, because it's 4 hours and it's awesome. But we should get hazard pay. I'm just saying. All right, Florida, Brew City. Mixon on the mound for Florida. Kelly on the mound for Brew City. Mixon did not have a good game in the last series, as you can see by the 6.35 ERA, but no decision. So we'll see what leads him here. Brew City with a 1-0 series lead. Can Florida even it on the road? They can. A shutout win for Florida on the road against Brew City as they take it back to Florida for the tied series. hit counter for Florida. 2 hits for Lumber, and then a lot of single hit games. Simpson slug. Simpson gets an RBI. RBI for Pollywag, as well as Fortune. Fortune he almost had a quadruple single if he just struck out one time and left one less runner on base. For Bruce City, no RBIs, only 3 hits on the game. Kesso, Craig, and Stitcherson, I believe. Florida, we got a shutout. We got a full. Is that a Maddox? It is a Maddox.
Yep.
Wow. Stetson Mixon gets a Maddox. 9 innings pitched, no earned runs, 3 hits allowed, and 83 pitches. And they get a player of the game honors as well. For Bruce City, Kelly gets the loss, 3 earned runs on 4 2/3. Boone comes in relief, 1 earned run, 2 2/3, and Papelbottom ends the game off 1 earned run, 1 2/3. Congrats. What's up?
Isn't a Maddox under 100 pitches?
I thought it was under 90.
I'm looking it up. Hold on.
I thought it was under 90 because I know that I've heard it's less than 100.
It's less than 100, and he did it with under 90. Okay. That's insanity.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a Maddox plus. I don't know what that is. Golden Maddox.
That's I don't know. It's all Tom Glavine.
That's crazy, especially against a
Golden
playoff
Maddox
team.
Yeah, and on the road too as well.
Yeah, insane.
Kind of crazy to think about that.
All
right. Our other game, Chicago, who lost the first game, on the road, or at home. Marshmallow Jr., who pitched 2 games in the opening series against Jackson Pollock the 5th, or V, whichever he prefers. Chicago looking to tie the series at home after losing the first one on the road. Can they do it? Give it to me. They can't. Oh my goodness, they go down 2-0 at home. As Amarillo comes out with a huge lead from the beginning and just only 4 hits for Chicago. Amarillo gets 2 hits from their leadoff hitter Show, as well as an RBI. 2 hits for its PBE, as well as 3 RBIs on the 2 hits as well. For Chicago, their lone hits come from Poffelberger, Timothy, Blaze, and D. Yeah, I almost thought I read that wrong. Mello Jr. gets the win, 7 innings pitched, no earned runs. Sampson, 2 innings pitched in relief. Pollock the 5th gets the loss, 4 earned runs, 4 innings pitched. DeWorm comes in relief, 3 and a third, no earned runs, as well as Hands, 1 2/3, no earned runs. Mello gets the player of the game. Back-to-back starting pitcher player of the games. Although he didn't go a complete game, but it is still an impressive showing. Only 2 walks.
Very true. All right, so we're going to finish off the day. It should be a travel day for both majors and minor leagues, so we will advance the day once again. And then we will save before starting into our Game 3 changes. Any teams that have changes for Game 3, please let us know. I see New York is starting things off for us with pitching changes. We have Ransom Jones, Stopper, 8th and close, and then no secondary. And then we have middle relief used more often for Crookwell. Then for Stover, middle relief used less often. Big Rooster, middle relief, avoid high leverage. And, okay, so just the Ransom Jones change. So that looks to be correct from what I can tell, Enoch. Please let me know if it looks good or if you have any other changes or if I missed anything. Vandals letting it ride. Bears are letting it ride. Just do this real quick. Okay, Flamingos are going to make a change again to their pitching staff. Read back to closer, 9th, and mop up. Okay, so just changing the secondary there, Court Jester, and nothing else. Let me know if... Okay, sweet. Flamingos are good. Teams are making this easy on me today. Okay, nothing from the Bears. Kingpin, stamina check, yep. It would help if I was in the minor leagues there. Okay. Stamina check. Let's see. Jazz Hands is at 90%. Pollock is starter, just pitched. Chudikosai is a starter, just pitched. 71 for DeWorm and 72 for Crony. Everyone else is at 100.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Enoch waiting on confirmation from you, if just in case. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Still nothing from the Scorpions. Still nothing from the Toros. Assuming that they're letting it ride.
Let it ride.
Nothing from the Dillos either. Assuming they're letting it ride. So just waiting on the Kingpins then. Stamina check. Bodie Grizz to middle relief used more often. Okay. I assume no secondary. Middle relief used more often. I'm assuming no secondary because you didn't mention. Perfect. Okay. Is that the only change for you, Toast, or anything else that we can do for you? Okay, that's all. Perfect. We'll mark that then. And I'm not seeing anything from the other three teams, Dillos, Toros, and Scorpions. So we are going to assume that they are letting it ride. And we are moving on to game number 3 for all of these teams. So let's head back over to the majors. And we will start things off with our 2-0 lead for the New York Voyagers, who will be sending P-Dub Woods to the mound to try and get that game number 3 victory and put the Vandals really on the back foot here. Andy Beans will look to make sure that that doesn't happen and try and get the Vandals on the board in this series. On the road, Voyagers are undefeated, and they are 5-1 so far in the playoffs. Tough team to go up against when your playoff hopes are on the line. Vandals will look to stop them here. Game number 3 is going to go to the New York Voyagers, which means we will be watching every game of this series from here on out.
Oh, knock on wood.
Sorry?
Said knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Well, I mean, what do you mean knock on wood?
Like that we don't. It doesn't go to 7.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Well, Vandals fans will be hoping it goes to 7 as they need to pull off the reverse sweep. But a 5-2 victory.
Oh, that is true
for the Voyagers here. 2 RBIs on 2 hits for Dog, and on the side of Vancouver, 2 hits, 1 RBI for Hrishikesh. Beans will take the loss. Quality start, but not enough as Woods put up a massive day on the mound. Only 1 earned run over 7.2 innings pitched. Only 1 walk given up, 5 hits. Jones will take the save with their first save of the postseason. P-Dub Woods will be your player of the game for this one. So Voyagers 3-0 out to an early lead in the series. They only need to win 1 of the next 4 potential games in order to make it to the World Series. Vandals need to win all 4. Waldo, you want to take us through the next one here?
I'll take you through a Death Valley game every day of the week. Those are my boys, Death Valley. Death Valley, Cancun tied at 1. Back to Arizona. I believe they're Arizona, right? They're Arizona. I can back to Death Valley. Whatever. I assume it's Arizona. It's somewhere in there. I doubt there's Scorpions in Alaska. It would be a very weird spot for them to be. Oh, that would make sense. California. You know. Yeah. It's actually, the fun fact: the New York Voyagers actually in Newark. Like every single New York team, they all play in New Jersey. Tied at 1. Calgary on the mound versus Phenomenon. Go right ahead. Death Valley takes the 2-1 series lead at home behind a 5-2 victory. An early lead they took for Cancun. 2 RBIs from their leadoff hitter, who's having a decent postseason so far. But that would be it over the course of the. Did he have a home run? What did he have? What are we looking at? No, he didn't. Oh, he did. He had a 2-run home run. Solo had a hit as well as Cortez for Death Valley. Everyone had a hit minus the bottom two hitters. 2 hits for Stell and 2 hits for Montalban, and RBIs spread all around the lineup. For Cancun, Calgill would go 5 1/3, allowing 5 earned runs in his appearance. Smoltz would come in relief, 2 innings pitched, and Benico would have 2/3. Phenomenon gets the win, his second of the postseason, 2 earned runs on 7 1/3, and Xavier gets the save, 1 2/3 innings pitched. Phenomenon continues the trend of pitchers getting player of the game. I mean, they did pitch 111 pitches in a 7 1/3 and only allowed 2 runs, so I support them getting player of the game in this scenario, but uh, I need to point out a trend when I see one.
And moving on,
Like all people.
moving on to the minor leagues, we have the two matchups here. Starting off with the Bears Flamingos. We will not be watching their game 4 because no one will have 3 wins by that point. But we will be quick simming this game number 3. Bears Flamingos, Jack Dupp versus Momentum on the mound. Series tie at 1. Which one of these two teams is going to take the 2-1 lead in the series? Will it be the Flamingos at home, who are undefeated at home in this postseason? Or will it be the Bears, who do not have a loss on the road this season because they have not played a game on the road this postseason so far? The winner of game number 3, taking a 2-1 lead in the series, will be the Brew City Bears, who are now undefeated on the road in the postseason. 4-1 the victory over the Florida Flamingos as the Bears claim a 2-1 lead in the series. And just adjust the crawler here real quick. And we have 2 hits, 2 RBIs for Valor III, and 2 hits, 1 RBI for Rainier on the side of Brew City. Florida gets a RBI on 1 hit from Simpson. And Momentum will take the loss on their side, while Dupp will get the win with 6.1 shutout innings. Pizzanator III gets a hold, while Zikafus gets a save, and Dupp will be your player of the game for this one. All right. Moving right along here. Waldo, you want to take this one then?
Chicago and Amarillo. Amarillo 2-0 series lead on the road. They take it back to Amarillo, which I believe is in Texas. Shout out George Strait. Yes, George Strait. Amarillo by morning.
I don't know who that is.
Amarillo by morning. Good song. Every Time versus Snack Reacher. The starting pitchers. Give it to me. Amarillo takes the 3-0 series lead on Chicago at home and will have a 4th game in Amarillo, looking to sweep the series potentially. Chicago had 6 total hits on the day. Hits come from all around. Vega had 2 hits. RBI from Emilio Vega, as well as 2 from Mexicano. For Amarillo, 2 hits for Show, the top of the lineup, and then everyone had a hit for Amarillo. Oaktop and Bernabeu, I believe. Babineau, excuse me, had 2 hits. Atop had 2 RBIs as well. For the pitchers, Chicago, 10 hits allowed for Avery Time, 6 earned runs on 87 pitches and 4 innings. Grizz came in relief after the bot comes in. 1 inning pitch to no earned runs. Amarillo Reacher gets the win. 1 earned run on 7 1/3, 2 total runs. And Neidfult comes in and gets 1 2/3, 1 earned run. Snack Reacher will be your player of the game, continuing the pitching pattern. But Amarillo takes a 3-0 series lead, meaning we will watch their game 4 in Amarillo as they look to sweep the Kingpins.
Right, so the way that we'll do this here is we'll advance the day first. We'll make any changes for game number 4 for all teams. And then the plan is, for any mods that are in chat wanting to do a prediction, plan is that we are going to first quick sim Death Valley Cancun. Mm-hmm. Then we will quick sim Florida Brew City. And then we will go back to the majors. We'll allow those 4 teams to discuss, strategize, make changes and plans for game number 5. while we go back to the majors, and we will stream the Voyagers Vandals game, game 4, and then we will be going back to the minor leagues and watching game number 4 between the Kingpins and the Dillos. And potentially one of those series might end if the team that has the 3-0 lead wins it and advances to the World Series. Otherwise, we'll be watching game number 5 for those teams as well. That is the plan for day number 4 here. So first we'll save. Changes to be made. Voyagers. You have Crookwell, Mineral Leaf use more often, Stopper. You have Ransom Jones, Mineral Leaf use less often. Okay, we have Rooster, Mineral Leaf, avoid high leverage, and Stover, Mineral Leaf, avoid high leverage. And then Whitman is still at the same. Okay. Enoch, if you can give us just confirmation that that looks good, or if there's anything I missed. Vandals want a stamina check. We can do that. Alright, Vandals. So Bean, Sheet, and Nasty are all starters, so we're ignoring those. But Laura's at 94% as a relief pitcher. Abassi 25, Greep at 90, and then Kid and Tomato both at 100%. That's where you are at. Let me know if you have changes based on that information. Okay, still nothing from... Okay, Kingpins. Kingpins, your stamina check. We're ignoring Sun, Pollock, and Tyne because they're starters. 94 for Hands, 79 for DeWorm, 92 for Grizz, 0% for Crony, and Von Kautz and Adventure Rain both at 100%. Bears are letting it ride. Noted. Flamingos are letting it ride. Noted. Nothing from the Dillos, Scorpions, or Toros yet still. I'm assuming they're all letting it ride. Vandals have changes. Let's go ahead and make those. Abassi, none specified, avoid high leverage. I assume no secondary as well, so I will remove that, but let me know if that is incorrect. Also, you have Crazy Tomato the Third as having a secondary role for none specified, avoid high leverage. Not sure if you want to remove that either, but I'm not going to tell you one way or another. I am not a biased streamer, but I just noticed that as I was removing the secondary for Abassi. Yes to no secondary, okay. Is that for Tomato 2 or just Abassi? Not hearing anything specific. Cody, I said remove secondary for Tomato as well, or just Abassi? Just Abassi, got it. All right, leaving that the way it is. So that looked good. Just give me a thumbs up in chat or in your Discord channel if that looks good, and we'll call it there for you.
Chat. What's going on, chat?
Kingpins.
I had a guest professor that referred to ChatGPT as chat the other day. That made me lose a little hope in humanity. Just felt like adding that in.
We can't change Crony to use less often unless we also change the primary role, Toast. Bodhi can be changed to normal usage. Do you want Crony to be moved to mid-roll leaf and use less often? Or do you want them to remain at long relief, avoid high leverage?
Yes, he just called ChatGPT chat. That is correct. He was like, I asked chat about this, and I thought he was actually talking about like a Twitch chat for a second, and then I realized he's like 55. And doesn't, if I told him, are you on Twitch, he'd probably think I was talking about like inadvertent movements. So no, he was talking about ChatGPT. It's kind of sad that he's like 55 on ChatGPT, but what do I know?
Alright, Toast says all good, so I'm assuming we're keeping this the way it is. But let me know, Toast, if I'm incorrect here. Otherwise, I will mark it as complete.
I will throw shade at all the old people. Sorry, AJ.
No, you're good. Good stuff. Okay, I think we're all set. So, as mentioned, we will be doing the quick sim of game number 4 for the two teams that are not in elimination potential here, being the Toros Scorpions matchup and the Flamingos Bears matchup. Then we will fully watch the Voyagers Vandals game 4 as we'll do the same with the Dillos and Kingpins game 4. So first up, we have the Toros Scorpions. Death Valley leads the series 2-1. Cancun looking to tie it up, sending Ryan Lee to the mound, while DVS looking to take a 3-1 lead in the series, sending Guy Rousey to the mound. Game number 4 is going to go to the Cancun Toros as they tie the series at 2 in extra innings. It is a 11-inning game, 2-1 the final.
Death Valley tied in the bottom of the 9th too.
Oh yeah, look at that. So Cancun was leading 1-0 all the way until the bottom of the 9th. Death Valley ties it up at 1, and then the top of the 11th, Cancun, with a run-scoring single, RBI single from Ohi Kao, will be the game winner.
How do you get 22 hits in a game and only get 3 total runs?
Very carefully. A lot of getting out of jams, I imagine. Plainview with 3 hits for Death Valley. Miss Stewart with 2 hits and 1 RBI. Cancun gets hits all around, actually, with 2 hits coming from Ohi Kao and an RBI from him and from pitcher. Benico will get the win for Cancun after Lee gets a no decision, 6.2 shutout innings. Votto will take the loss for Death Valley, and Ryan Lee will be your player of the game for this one. Go ahead and save, and we will head to the minor leagues.
You didn't get it. You got a no decision, and you got the player of the game.
Yeah, no kidding. So we got the Florida Brew City game here, Waldo.
Florida starts Animal Kingdom and Shoto Takashi, who has not had a great postseason so far. Looks to try to bounce back as Florida looks to tie the series at home, tie it at 2 apiece. And they will not do it. 3-1. Florida scored a run in the bottom of the 9th to try to make it interesting, but they could not do it. They actually scored, 6 runs for Brew City in the top of the 5th, and then Florida would score 5 unanswered. So 5 of their 6 runs would be unanswered, but they couldn't get the last one. It was a 6-7 game. 6-7?
Sorry. Not taking find that with a response.
We had a grand slam from Craig, whose lone hit was the grand slam in the 5th inning. Other RBIs came from Sankara. This is Brew City. For Florida, RBI from Lumber and 2 from Simpson and Slugs. For Brew City, pitching-wise, Takahashi gets the win, 2 runs, 5 2/3. Soto comes in with the hold, and Boone gets the save. He pitched 4 pitches to 1 batter, and he gets the save. Animal Kingdom gets the loss, his first of the postseason. 2 earned runs, 7 total runs, but only 2 of them earned. 4 2/3. Key Largo comes in 4 innings pitched, no earned runs. Stevens does the same thing as Boone does, 1 inning pitch or 1/3 inning, no earned runs. And Lumber gets the player of the game. My first non-pitcher player of the game.
All right, so now we will head back to the majors. We're going to save the game real quick here. And we will head into game number 4 between the Voyagers and the Vandals. Vandals on the back foot. New York leads the series. We're going to make sure that BNN is off, which is very important here. We don't want to quick sim through the Dillos Kingpins game. So we'll change that there. Everything else looks good. We'll pause the play-by-play to get rid of the widget that will inevitably show up in the top right. but I think we're good. So yeah, as mentioned previously at the start of the stream, this is a rematch from last year's Legends Conference Finals between Vancouver and New York. Vancouver won it and advanced to the World Series last year. New York came in looking for revenge, and boy have they had it so far with 3 straight wins against the Vandals, looking for that number 4 to clinch their World Series berth, with Joey Moose Jr. on the mound, who had a fantastic first game in this series and comes in with an 18-5 record on the regular season. Potential pitcher of the year candidate, I would assume. And Ethan Shadow coming in with that hot fire icon next to their name, also the series MVP from the quarterfinals. New York has a lot of momentum coming into this one. Vandals beat Providence 3-1 to get here in a very good showing in the quarterfinals, but seem to have since cooled off, having lost 3 straight now to the Voyagers here in front of their home crowd, trying to stave off elimination. It's going to be a interesting ride for the rest of this series, I feel like. I don't think the Vandals are going to go quietly, whether that means that they have a impressive showing here but still lose, or if they take this to a Game 5 and potentially beyond. Chuck Nasty will be the starting pitcher for the Vandals. Any thoughts on this matchup here, Waldo, before we get going? We have a prediction in chat, so I want to give them a little bit of time.
Gamble.
Yeah, gamble away.
Oh, oh, I didn't mean to just put 10. It's very interesting when you get, obviously it's not, these things aren't human, it's a machine and a computer. So you got to kind of pull the human aspect of Vancouver. Oh, we're down 3-0. We're at home. You got to pull that aspect out of it. But I still do think that comes out for Vancouver. And I think that you're down 3-0. Your fans just saw you lose 2 on the road and the 3rd at home. Easy. I think that they pull some of that home energy out, and I think we get a Game 5. I think New York wins Game 5, but I think we do get a game. I don't think Vancouver goes quiet into the night. Even though New York is the more talented team, I still do think Vancouver does pull something out, and I think we're gonna have to see more from the bottom of the lineup. I think we're gonna have to see the bottom lineup pull them up by the bootstraps. Overall and win them this series or this game, win them this game. But the series as well would be nice if you're a Vancouver fan. But
baby steps.
Win them this game. Yeah, you got to win the game first, then you win the series. It's like tennis. You got to go game, set, then match, and then you win the match.
Exactly.
You know how tennis works. So I think Vancouver wins this one, but I would not be surprised to see. I mean, you got 2 lefties on the mound, so I think we're going to see a bit of a low-scoring affair overall. But I think Vancouver. And you know what? I'll get a score. 3-1 Vancouver.
3-1 Vancouver. Okay.
3-1 Vancouver, and the winning run will be scored in the 7th inning.
If we haven't streamers cursed this enough, it's.
I'm not streaming. I'm hosting.
That's fair. Okay, a host.
So you would do this. Well, yeah. If Vancouver loses this, then I lose all my channel points. So.
It's true. I do too. I went all in on Vancouver too. So.
Oh, exactly.
In case you're wondering why there's 70+ thousand in the one camp, I put 70,000 on because the last playoffs.
That's okay.
The last playoffs, I think I went all in on every single prediction. I somehow walked away with 70+ channel points. So
I remember because I think you hedged all of my bets. I think
maybe,
and I bet I lost all except one, I think, which was the last one, and I bet 20, and I got 50. So, Well,
we'll see what happens.
What can you do?
So. All right. I'm going to take you through this one, and then, Waldo, you want to do the Amarillo Chicago game then?
Of course.
All right.
I love Chicago.
Excellent. We got Joey Moose Jr., Chuck Nasty on the mound for their respective squads. We're going to get on into game here. That is a bit loud for my liking. Hold on. I assume that's probably better on stream, but it was not good on my headphones for a second there. There we go. All right. We have Payne, Mihire, and Dog due up for the Voyagers against Chuck Nasty on the mound. Top of the first, game number 4. Voyagers lead the series 3-0. Must-win game for the Vancouver Vandals. And we are underway. The 0-1 pitch from Chuck Nasty to Brian Payne will be launched into left center field for a base hit to lead off the ball game. Payne was hitting 125 in the postseason coming into this game and started to show up already. Mihire will single as well. Back-to-back hits for New York. Samadaga base hit into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. It will be a 2 RBI double. Heading to third on the throw. Dog is safe at third. 9 total RBI in the postseason. 2 of them coming here, making it a 2-0 ball game for the Voyagers. Walk drawn by Teggy. Shadow strikes out, and the Vandals finally get their first out of the ball game here. And strikeout of Tanaka now. Back-to-back Ks for Nasty. Von Christelhauser, a base hit into left field. RBI single. It's now 3-0 New York. And Adam Bay, the DH, launches that one into straightaway center field. It will one hop off the wall, bringing home 2 runs, another double, and he heads for third on the throw. 2 runs cross, 5-0 New York. In a game where the Vandals need to win it to stay alive, the New York Voyagers have come out swinging. We'll see if Vancouver answers back in the bottom of the first here, as Nasty does strike out the side, but gives up 5 earned runs in the inning. Joey Moose Jr. on the mound, 3-0 in the playoffs, 21 strikeouts. Make that 22 now as they bring up Stephen Strange. Pierre Phillip, the right fielder, a 185 average in the postseason so far, not hitting too well. And a ground out to short will continue his woes in the playoffs here. Hirishikesh, the catcher, hitting 259, will strike out. And the sides are tired. Vandals go 1-2-3. 2 Ks for Moose Jr. in the inning. Line drive out by Brian Payne will retire the first batter of the Voyagers lineup. No one on, 1 away. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Mihire. Struck him out. 4 Ks for Chuck Nasty. And that'll bring up Summer Dog. Base hit into the gap. That's going to be another double for Summer Dog. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. Already a great day at the plate. And it's only the second inning for Summer Dog. Teggy strikes out. There's strikeout number 5 for Nasty. New York does not score.
I'm so sorry, Vancouver.
Still plenty of game left for Vandals fans, though. McLovin Jr. going to strike out. Their offense needs to get going, though. It's 4 straight outs so far. Von Caliente will make 5 as a line out right to Ramirez, who had that played very well on the shift. It's going to bring up Brooks Walker. And a strikeout will bring the inning to a close. 6 straight outs for the Vandals lineup. 5-0 New York through 2. A ground out right to McLovin Jr. will retire Ethan Shadow as McLovin Jr. just steps on the bag himself. Yusuro Tanaka, second baseman, will fly out to right field, 2 away. And now Von Christelhauser, the center fielder, comes to bat. The first pitch of the at-bat is skied to center field for out number 3. Voyagers go down 1-2-3. They still lead by 5. But the Vandals got to get going here in the bottom of the third. There's their first hit of the ball game. It comes from Danny Burgers, the DH, who is 5 for 24 in the playoffs, now 6 for 25. Lansdell strikes out on the full count pitch. Here's Jacques Jean Jr. No, a pickoff throw to first, and they got him. Burgers caught leaning. And now there's 2 outs and nobody on board for Jean Jr., who grounds out to short to end the inning. Vandals get 1 hit, but Moose Jr. faces the minimum 3 batters. Top of the 4th, 1/3 of the way through this game, it's 5-0, and the Vandals only have 1 hit to their name. Bay will fly out to right. Diego Ramirez comes to bat, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1 today against Nasty. He'll draw a walk on 4 pitches. Now the top of the order for the Voyagers. Brian Payne, 3-6-3, double play. Retiring the side, New York gets a walk, but nothing more. They still lead 5-0. Great play by the Vandals defense there. It was McLovin Jr. to Walker, back to McLovin Jr. And now we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning as Strange lines out right to Teggy at first base. Phillip, a base hit into left field. There's a single for the right fielder. 1 out single, bringing up Hrishikesh. Off he goes for second, safe at second with a stolen base. Pierre Phillip with their fifth stolen base of the postseason. Hrishikesh gets that past 2 diving infielders, a knuckle curve into left field. A base hit making the first, third, and another pickoff. Joey Moose Jr. has picked off 2 Vandals off of first base so far this ball game. Base hit by McLovin Jr. RBI triple, it looks like. The Vandals are on the board for the first time in this ball game. 5-1. Vancouver still trails. Von Caliente strikes out to end the bottom of the fourth, and we head to the top of the fifth. Vandals get a run. Voyagers looking to answer back. Mihayer will ground out. 1 away, no one on for Dog. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles today, and they are now 3 for 3. Add on a single to their batting line score for today. 485 average in the playoffs for Dog. Clutch gene is coming through for him. Teggy strikes out. Shadow flies out, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom half of the fifth now. Walker, Burgers, and Lansdale due up for the Vandals as their 6, 7, 8 hitters look to do something about this 4-run deficit. Walker will strike out. That's going to be K number 7 on the day for Moose Jr. Danny Burgers draws a walk on the full count pitch. Good eye. Ashton Lansdale is going to ground out to first, who steps on first, and they throw on to second for the tag. Double play. No runs or hits for the Vandals. They still trail by 4 heading into the top of the 6th. Base hit scorcher up the middle for Tanaka. They're on board with a leadoff single. Von Christelhauser, the center fielder, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. They are going to strike out on the check swing. Adam Cole-Bay draws a walk. First and second now, 1 out for Ramirez. Grounder past the shortstop. Base hit for Ramirez. That's going to bring home another run. 6-1 RBI single for Ramirez. They advance to second on the throw. And now a strikeout by Payne will make it 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position for Mihayer, who's going to be intentionally walked in order to get to Summit Dog. What is this decision making? Line out to shortstop, it pays off, but they intentionally walk Mihayer to bring up a guy who's 3 for 3, hitting 485 in the playoffs. It worked. That's all you got to say, though. When we head to the bottom of the 6th, Jacques John Jr. will be the first out of the inning on the strikeout. Stephen Strange will fly out to right. Now Pierre Phillip, 2 outs, no one on. Vandals once again trailing by 5. Pierre Phillip up the middle, base hit. That's the second hit of the day for Pierre Phillip. They are 2 for 3. Hrishikesh off for second goes Phillip, safe at second base. Another stolen bag. Second of the game for him. Hrishikesh grounds out to second, on to first, and that will do it for the inning. No runs scored for the Vandals once again. It is 6-1 New York as we head to the top of the 7th. Nolan Teggy flies out to center field, 1 away. That brings up Ethan Shadow, the right fielder. He will strike out Thor Laurer, the pitcher, who came in a little bit ago. Must have missed that pitching change. Strikes out Isuro Tanaka. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th after the stretch. Deep drive, McLovin Jr. Goodbye! Solo shot. It's 6-2. Home run for the first baseman. And the Vandals creep a little bit farther back into this one. Big Rooster, the new pitcher, retires Von Caliente on the strikeout. One away, bases empty for Walker, and they strike out as well. The 2-2 fastball, 99 miles per hour on the radar. Danny Burgers strikes out as well. Again, a 99 mile per hour fastball blown right by him. 7th inning done. Vandals get a run, one more run on the board from McLovin Jr.'s home run. They still trail by 4. Von Christelhauser lines out to start off the top of the 8th. And now Adam Bay will face Jackson Kidd, who came in to pitch at the start of this inning. Got the first 2 batters to be retired, and now we'll face Diego Ramirez. Line drive. Caught by Strange in center field. Side is retired. 1-2-3 for Jackson Kidd. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Vandals have 6 outs remaining. Their offense has got to get going here, and Lansdale will start them off nicely with a leadoff single. Bringing up Jacques Jean Jr., who strikes out on the 0-2 pitch. Another high heater fastball from Big Rooster. Fielder's choice, no double play. Strange will reach first, Lansdale out at second. And now Pierre Phillip. Held up on the check swing there, and that's going to be a walk. Phillip to first, Strange to second, Hirishikesh. Deep drive left field, caught in the warning track. That retires the side. Vandals could have made this a 1-run ball game if that was a little bit farther. But instead, they still trail by 4 heading into the 9th. Payne will get on board with a leadoff single. Now here's Mihire. Line drive back to the warning track. It drops for a base hit. That's going to be a double for Mihire. Payne advances to third. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. And Jackson Kidd in a little bit of a pickle here. Pop fly. Shortstop underneath it. That's going to be out number 1 as Summa Dog is retired. Nolan Teggy 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position. And they're going to intentionally walk Nolan Teggy to get to Ethan Shadow. Hot hitter. It worked out for them last time. Will it this time? Wild pitch! That's going to be a run coming home. Both runners advance from first to second. 7-2, and they're going to intentionally walk Ethan Shadow now to get to Tanaka. Struck him out on the full count pitch. Von Christelhauser, grounder to second on first in time. That will be out number 3, but the Voyagers get another run and make it a 5-run lead yet again. We head to the bottom of the 9th. 5 runs needed to tie it, 6 to walk it off for the Vandals. And a line out right to the second baseman, retires McLovin Jr. It's John Whitman on the mound to try and close this one out for the Voyagers and send them to the World Series. Von Caliente draws a walk on 4 straight pitches. Brooks Walker, line drive, left field. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. That's going to be a double for Brooks Walker. Advancing to third is Von Caliente. And now here's Danny Burgers. Grounder to first, and that will be out number 2. A run will come home to score. But the Voyagers are still up 4 with only 1 out left to play with for the Vandals. Lansdale struck him out looking, and that is going to do it. The Voyagers are advancing to the conference finals, advancing from the conference finals to the World Series. 7-3 victory for the first time since season 53. New York will be playing in the championship games on Saturday. 11 hits to 8 on the final. Big day for Summa Dog, who went 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. The loss will go to Nasty. Win goes to Moose Jr., who is your player of the game with 2 earned runs on 6 innings pitched, striking out 8 Vandals. Congratulations to the New York Voyagers, who will advance to the World Series playing on Saturday. And they will play either the Cancun Toros or the Death Valley Scorpions. Let me just fix the crawler here before we head on into our minor league streamed game of the day. So advancing to the World Series are the New York Voyagers, and in a clean sweep of the Vandals, they will face either the Toros or the Scorpions on Saturday. That series is tied at 2. We'll be quick simming game number 5 in a little bit here. And then we will be watching games 6 and or 7 if necessary between those 2 teams. But first up, the Dillos are looking to replicate what the Voyagers just did. Caitlin Montreal on the mound for them at home against the Kingpins. Shuttle's Sun on the mound for Chicago. And as mentioned, Dillo's looking to do exactly what the Voyagers just did and have a clean sweep in the semifinals to make it to the World Series. Kingpins are looking to stop them, and as the number 1 seed with the first round bye, they will be, and as the reigning World Series champs, I would be shocked if the Kingpins followed in the Vandals' footsteps and got swept here by the Dillos, but it is very much possible. What do you think, Waldo? Waldo? Did Waldo step away for a moment? All right, well, we'll continue talking about the Dillos and the Kingpins here. Hopefully we can get a prediction up if we have a mod in the chat. I have lost all of my channel points. All 70,000 of it. Whoever had faith in the New York Voyagers on that prediction really got a whole bunch of my channel points. Okay. Do we have the mod who made the prediction in the chat? Because we need to pay that out. There we go. Okay. I was going to say I can't pay out because I participated. I see Waldo is deafening and undeafening. I assume you can hear me, but you're just having some audio issues? Question mark? Oh, I heard an air horn. I'm hearing sound effects. Waldo, I'm hearing sound effects, but I'm not hearing you. Where's Waldo? It's a good question. We're looking for him. Saw something.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, hold on.
I could hear you for a second there. All right, prediction is does Dillos sweep? Either yes, Dillos win, or no, Kingpins win. If you want to try and gamble some channel points, I have 0 channel points right now.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I
don't know if you're talking. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting you.
Yes, I can.
My headphones aren't working. I don't know why, but my computer mic is working. So you're gonna have to give me a minute so I can figure out why my mic is not working. But I just wanted to let you know that's what's happening. My headphones just stopped working. I was talking for like 30 seconds, like a minute ago. So I can't hear you right now, but I will be. You got to give me a second just to let you know.
All right. Well, there's our update from Waldo. Hopefully he's able to get his headphones fixed shortly here. But yeah, we can talk about the Dillos Kingpins a little bit more here while we're waiting. We have the Dillos, who have the advantage on the head-to-head, leading the series 3-0. They come in as the 4 seed, though, with a record of 59-49, nearly 10 wins behind Chicago. And actually, both of these teams have won the World Series in the past 2 seasons, with the Dillos winning it 2 seasons ago and Chicago being the reigning World Series champs. So this is a really hotly contested matchup here between these two squads. Shuttle's Sun with an overall of 50. That's pretty rare in the minor leagues to see someone with an overall that high. Usually they're in the 30s and 40s. Hello? And a great season of 13-9. You there?
Okay, I have no idea what happened, but I fixed it.
Awesome.
I just went into settings. Apparently, for some reason, it was muted. Don't wait.
Okay.
I figured it out. I hit F8 on accident.
Okay. So you can hear me now.
I can hear you now. I'm as long as you can hear me, I'm in the clear.
Yep, I can hear you. You're coming across on the audio mixer, so I would assume that you are.
I love.
So
I
assume we're all set now.
if I could. All right. Make sure they can hear me in chat. It's always the mute button. I always manage to hit the mute button. I have no idea why. It happens to every guy. I have no idea.
Ben Costin, that is. I work in tech support, and that is a very apt quote that I say often.
Yeah,
Something was wrong.
it happens a lot.
It is.
It happens a lot. Like, I didn't know at the time, but I did know what I did wrong. But I did manage to fix it, so we're all good. We're back.
Awesome. Well, you ready to take us through
The minor difficulties? Yeah, I am. All right. As I was trying to say, this before when I was muted. I think the Dillos don't want me to predict anything, and I think the Kingpins would like me to predict for the Dillos. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. And watch the game.
You can predict that it ends in a tie.
I predict that both teams are gonna have fun.
Excellent.
And that maybe, just maybe, Hummus's mom will provide orange slices at the end of the game. That's a maybe, though. That's not a confirmed. Okay. It depends on if it's gonna rain afterwards.
Got it. Does rain mean no orange slices, or does rain mean more orange slices?
Rain means everyone has to go home and eat granola bars in the car.
Okay. All right.
And they're not the good granola bars. They're like the bad ones. They're like the ones from the Food Lion.
Well, in order to get to either the orange slices or the granola bars, we gotta get through the game. So should we get started?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm swagging along with you.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. Amarillo hosts Chicago Game 4. Looking to sweep them at the park. The fans have their brooms. Surprisingly, they were allowed to bring them in today. Usually they're a bit stingy on that. 2-2 pitch straight to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. Strike 3 for the second out. On the mound is Caitlin Montreal for Amarillo. I did not catch who was on the mound for Chicago, so we'll get to that in a second, but we'll get to it right now. Strike 3, Pants strikes out. JD Pants with the scariest render I've seen in a while. Next to Flamingo, maybe. Chudigal's son. Great name. 10 out of 10 name. Walks laser show on 4 pitches. Who is hot? Smoking, if you will. Another walk. Chisoro McTater, the catcher, gets a walk. Runs on first and second, no outs. Both walks on 4 pitches, by the way. That is a double play ball, but not a double play completed. So runners on the corners with 1 out now. Let's see what Matthews can do here. Matthews hits straight to the third baseman, who holds the runner at third and makes the play at first. The runner at first will advance to second. So 2 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the first for the 5th hitter. Gets that one to the catcher, who makes the play at first. Just like that, they get out of it. Out of the jam. Chudigal's son walks 2 to start the inning, but does not allow a run. And that'll be another walk on 4 pitches. So we have had 3 walks on 4 pitches between the 2 teams in the first inning and a third. As that'll be a strikeout of Poffenberger by Montreal. Timothy hitting 182. Oh, I don't really know what that animation was. But we get a full count grounder to the shortstop, who makes the fielder's choice at second for the second out of the inning. Emilion Vega hits that one to left. That'll get down. Will they send the runner? They will. And he's safe at the plate. First run of the inning, of the game, goes to Chicago, who gets a run on the double from Emilion Vega. And Casper Blaze will strike out to end the inning. Before the run comes across, Chicago holds a 1-0 lead over Amarillo, looking to extend their season. Ball to third and caught for the out from Dominion Dagote. Great name. Ben Martin, amazing name as well, will walk on a 3-1 pitch, or 3-1 count, I should say. That ball's hit to right. They're going to send the runner to third, and he'll be safe at third. So runners on the corners now for Babineau, the 9-hole hitter. Hitting .227 this postseason. Runners on the corners. Hits that one to third. The runner will come home. They will only get the out at first, so Amarillo ties the game in the bottom of the second. And that ball's hit to the shortstop for the out. So 1 run comes across on the lone hit for Amarillo. left one runner on base. 9-1-2 due up for Chicago. That ball sits to the third baseman. He will make the play and get the out at first. Sparky D is retired. Monoplitsky, it's that one. Right to the first baseman. I thought it was gonna go over the second baseman, but I was mistaken. I was lied to by my eyes. And that will be out of bounds. Foul. Sorry, guys. I'm in football mode. Foul ball to the left side for the out. Now end the top of the third. 2-3-4 due up for Amarillo. That ball's hit to the shortstop for the out. McTator is retired. Vikova, first name Kaveta, hits that one deep. Center fielder isn't even chasing after it. It's gone. 421 feet. Oh, 1 foot from glory. As Amarillo takes the lead in the bottom of the third on the home run for Viklova, their first of the postseason. That ball's hit down the line to third, past third baseman, excuse me, and they will get the ball in right as he slides into second. Back-to-back hits for Amarillo. It's PB, gets that one to the second baseman who makes the play, but the runner does advance. So 2 outs, runner on third now for Dominion de Goat, hitting .222 this postseason. Hits that one left. It'll get down for another run. Amarillo will take a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the third. The second run of the inning comes across, and the inning's not done. They hit that one to right. Hits the wall. Bounces. They don't get the ball in until late, and another run comes across. Dominion de Goat will score, and it is a 4-1 advantage for Amarillo. Shuttle Sun has given up his 4th earned run of the game. That ball will be caught by the first baseman, but not before the 3rd run comes across for Amarillo. Chicago 3-4-5 due up, looking to respond. Grounded to second for the out. Mexicano not having a great postseason, but he gives that one a ride to left field, and he will stay at first as they get the ball in quick. Not at enough of an angle to get a double there. Poffenberger gets that one to second base. A double play ball, but they do not get the double play. They just get the out at second. Here comes Timothy, the lefty center fielder. No home runs, no RBIs for him, but he does get hit by a pitch on the 1-2 count with 2 outs. So now Vega hits that one straight to the second baseman. It'll be made. Play will be made for the outs. So 2 runners left on for Chicago as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Amarillo with a 4-1 advantage. 9-1-2 due up. Hit straight to the second baseman for the out for Babineau. I like the mouth mullet, Babineau. That's what it's called. It's called a mouth mullet. If you call it a goatee, you're a loser. Laser Show flies lines out. That would be the right word to the shortstop. And McTator will strike out to end the inning. So no runs come across for Amarillo. Tropical Sun will get out of this inning. Well, not really get out of it, but I guess he will not allow a run. Strikeout for Casper Blaze. You're Chicago. You want to try to see a run come across here. At least one. Sparky D hits that one to first baseman. Obviously, you'd like for 4 runs to come across, or 5 or 6 or 7. 6, 7. But, oh, well, I'm sorry I cursed you, Chicago. 3 up, 3 down for Chicago as Amarillo looks to add on in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be a strikeout for Vikova. Is it Viklova? Is it VL? What's VL? Vikova? Oh. Double. Sorry. The Discord stream lagged. I apologize. Bo Matthews with double. Can't believe it's PBE will strike out for the second out of the inning as Dominion de Goat comes up, hitting .250 on the postseason. And that ball is grounded to short for the out. So no runs will come across on the lone hit, the double by Matthews. 2-3-4 to up for Chicago. Oh, it's a single. Sorry, guys. Leadoff single for Dave Babbitt-Person. Here comes GD Pants, hitting 143. And he hits that one to right to be called by the right fielder. Mexicano is doing something. I can't see it. Hits that one to I believe that's the shortstop. Or no. It's buffering a lot. Poffenberger will strike out to end the inning, so no runs on the leadoff hit for Chicago in the top of the 6th. Just like that, we've had a couple straight scoreless innings. And that'll be a strikeout for Amarillo for Ben Martin. Chutical Sun's still in the game. He's on his 87th pitch now. That ball's hit to left. Will it get down? It won't. Caught by the left fielder, Ben Martin. Or excuse me, no. Left fielder, Poffenberger for Chicago. Of course, Amarillo's not in left field catching the ball for their own guys. There's a walk for Babineau. You wonder if Chicago makes a move to the bullpen here. They do. Aventering comes in. Stolen base for Babineau. His second of the postseason. Only the second of the postseason in total for Amarillo, both of Babineau, but the ground ball will end the inning. 6-7-8 due up for Chicago. In the top of the 7th. Oh, a failed bunt. I think, yeah. And then he lines it straight to first for the out. Vega comes up now. Full count for Vega. Oh, Oil Can Sampson in the game. As the relief pitcher will get the out at first. Here comes Blaze. It doesn't have a hitter hitting 091. And a strike out as they go to stretch in Amarillo with a 3-run lead. Chicago has 6 outs left to score 3 runs, and that's if they hold Amarillo scoreless. It's an out there for McTater. Svakova comes back up, hit the homer earlier, and gets a walk this time. Here comes Matthews. Hits that one right. That one's deep, and that might be the kill shot. 2 runs come across. Bo Matthews, the DH for Amarillo, 6-1. 392 feet to right field into the bullpen. That one to right, but it'll be caught by the first baseman for the out. 6-1 lead for Amarillo. Dominion DeGoat looking to extend the lead, and the pitcher will scamper across the infield, but it won't matter. It is caught by the catcher. 6 outs for Chicago. 5 runs have to come across to tie, and that's a good start. 5-pitch walk for Chicago for Sparky D. Top of the lineup due up now. Another walk, Monoplitz walk. You wonder if they're going to make a move to the bullpen here. Back-to-back walks. They won't. Another walk. So we got bases loaded now. No outs for J.D. Pants hitting 133 this postseason. Can he get something across? Oh, he strikes out looking on a 2-2 count. Mexicano here now. Third baseman. New pitcher. Hits that one to straight to center field. It'll be caught. They will get a run across, though, on the sacrifice fly. So it's 2-6, but 2 outs now. Tail Lamp Battlemo is the new pitcher for Amarillo. Boots Poffenberger hits that one to right, but it'll be caught, so that'll end the inning. They had bases loaded with no outs, and they get 1 run out of it on the sacrifice fly from Mexicano. 7-8-9 due up. Martin will strike out looking. Top. Hits that one to the second baseman, who will make the play for the out. Here comes Babineau, who had a single and a stolen base last time. Or excuse me, walk and a stolen base. He didn't get a single. But he will strike out. So 6-7-8 due up for Chicago. They got to get 4 runs to keep their season alive here. 4 runs to tie, 5 to take the lead. That's not a great start. Strike out for Timothy. Vega, who is hot. I hear he's smoking, actually. Up. Hits that one to center to be a single on the 1-1 pitch off the circle change. Here comes Blaze, hitting 083 this postseason. Got to make a change. Got to look at the man in the mirror. He gets another hit. So runners on second and first for Chicago. Here comes Sparky D, who started the last rally with a walk. Gets that one under the second baseman's glove, and the bases are loaded. The tying run is to the plate for Chicago. Monoplitz, the leadoff hitter, hitting 133 this postseason, only 1 out. Oh, he can't do that. Oh, it's under the glove. A run will come across. The game-leading run is at the plate for the lefty, the shortstop for Chicago. 3-run lead now. He strikes out. 2 outs now. J.D. Pants could be the last batter in Chicago season. He gets that one. Oh, it's Bob on the second baseman. It's a run. 4-6 now. Mexicano, the third baseman. 2 outs. A new pitcher for Amarillo. That's that one. It's caught. Amarillo wins the series. They get out of the jam. Carol oh goodness, Nedful, how do you say that name? Gets them out, and just like that, Amarillo survives the heart attack to win. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you, that was crazy. That was a wild one. Wow. Hits all around, mostly for Chicago. 2 hits for Vega, including the RBI in I don't know what inning that was. Nemanoplitz gets the RBI as well as Mexicano for Amarillo. RBIs for Vaclova, as well as 2 for Matthews on 3 hits, and then RBIs for the rest of their bottom of the lineup except for top. Chicago, Chutigal Sun gets the loss, 4 earned runs, 5 2/3. Adventurine comes in relief. Amarillo, Montreal gets the win, 1 earned run, 6 1/3. Samson, Badalimo, and Nedfilet. I'm gonna keep messing that up. He gets the save and the holds for Simpson and Badalimo. How about that one, huh?
Wow, what an ending! And the good news about that is you don't need to mispronounce Needfelt's name anymore unless you're streaming the
Is it
World Series.
Needfelt?
I assume it is, but regardless, we don't need to pronounce it anymore because neither of us are doing the playoffs on Saturday.
It's very tiny text on my screen.
Yeah. So
what a game!
The Dillos
Wow.
win it. Wow, 4-0. Clean sweeps for 2 of our 4 series tonight, which means that at maximum, I believe we have, 5 games left that we will be streaming, and one of them, and we have 1 quick sim game for sure coming up between Death Valley and Cancun, and then we'll be watching.
We finally got a short stream.
Well,
after our potential. Well, okay, 5 is less than my first season. We did 14, so 5 is dramatically. In fact, it's almost 2/3 less. Streets are saying it's almost 2/3 less than 14.
Let's not do that.
Man, how about that one, guys?
So,
how about that one?
Well, our plan for this day is that we are going to quick sim the Toros Scorpions, and then we will full stream the Bears Flamingos. And then from there, we will continue to full stream any games from there on out. The question is, do we have any changes for the major leagues? Because right now it's just the minor leagues that, like, the Scorpions and Toros have not been conversing. So I'm assuming that they're just going to let it ride. But the Bears and Flamingos do have messages in their chat. So let me just check.
Scored a touchdown.
Never mind. Bears are letting it ride.
18 for 115. Wow.
Okay, so Bears are good. Flamingos are letting it ride as well. Never mind, we don't have any changes to make, actually. Unless Scorpions and Toros want to pull a fast one on me and somehow start talking in their channels. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give you guys 30 seconds, Scorpions and Toros. If you have changes to make, please let us know. I just division graph. Look at that rawness. That's a big oof.
Hey, one day they'll win. One day they'll win it. All right. One day, every single year I keep putting $100 them to, and I keep losing. My wife is really mad. We have no savings anymore, but I believe in them. Look, they're owned by Bad Bunny.
So,
Rana's stamp check on the Ranas.
Yeah, the Ranas have not had 40 or more wins since 2060, so...
Okay, and the Cubs hadn't won a World Series since 1908, and they won it in 2016.
That's fair, but they had a team that was improving, not a team full of bots.
That's actually not true. They weren't improving for a variety of that time. My entire youth coming up was, don't expect the Cubs to win, because they won't.
Stamp check.
Mine's Valor's so mad. Nobody asked for a Rana stamp check. I did.
Just because no one asked for it, we're gonna check the Rana stamina anyway. So, oh shocker, they're all at 100%, having not played a game in a few days.
Oh, get him in the game. Get him in the game.
Shocker. All right,
get him in.
Nothing from Scorpions or Toros, so we're marking it as complete. So that means that we're good to go. We're going to quick sim the Scorpions Toros. And then we're going to go on into game number 5 for the Bears versus the Flamingos. Series tie at 2. One of these two teams is taking a 3-2 lead into game number 6. Only needing to win one more game from there on out. So we have Pedro Martini on the mound for Cancun, and always Abamas on the mound for Death Valley. Wait, is Martini wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, Martini is the starting pitcher. Okay, I don't know why for some reason I thought that he wasn't, but all right. Martini versus Bummus on the mound for their respective squads. Game number 5. One of these two teams taking a 3-2 lead into game number 6, and that team will be the Death Valley Scorpions. 3-2 on the series, 4-3 in the game in extras. They trail 3-1 heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Ooh,
and
wow.
Then a sacrifice by Mistura driving in 1 run and a RBI single by Montalban makes it 3-3, and then the bottom of the 10th, Plainview with an RBI single will win it for the Scorpions. Close game. 3 hits each for Angle and Stell. On the side of Cancun, 2 hits for pitcher and 2 RBIs for Meredith. Votto will get the win. The loss will go to Cotswold, who also blows the save. Pedro Martini, though, your player of the game, no decision on the start, 1 earned run over 6 innings pitched. Congratulations to Death Valley for winning game number 5 here. Bringing us to a must-win game 6 for the Toros. But that will have to wait until after a must-win game for the Florida Flamingos, where we have the Bears holding a 3-1 series lead. Joseph Kelly will take to the mound for them. Stetson Mixon had a complete game shutout in game number 2. We'll see if they can replicate that performance or get anywhere close to it, and they'll be in a really good position to possibly get a win, forcing a game number 6 in this series. Just updating the crawler here with DVS's victory. So the Flamingos need to win 3 in a row here. The Bears just need to win 1 over the next possible 3 games. We have Kisa Ruiz Jr. and Cragg due up. Cragg also set a minor league playoff record earlier on in the stream with 6 hits in an extra inning game. So someone to keep an eye on there, hitting .330 in the regular season. The Bears' best hitter in that number 3 position. Still very young at 22. Will be a potential prospect to watch when they get called up in the future here. Do we have a prediction going? I don't think we do.
Gambling?
Gamba?
There's no gambling. You lied to me.
No gambling. That's what I was asking. I wasn't saying we had one. I was asking if we had one. Which I'm
Yeah, but I'm like a dog when I hear the word walk.
That's fair.
Do we want to get one going?
Maybe. If possible, mods, can we get one that's like late in the game, like something that we can have running while the game is going, like over under +1 run in the 8th inning or something along those lines?
Most runs scored 7 through 9 innings.
That'll work too. Yeah, something late in the game that we can start the game.
A little light gambling.
Yeah. So if that happens, it happens. If not, we have a prediction.
There we go.
What do we got here?
What does it say?
Who wins? All right. Well,
okay.
That works. It's not. Wait, Toros pinged me.
How many points do I have? 130. All right.
Make sure to do that for game number 6.
I've dropped all my points. Can someone bet on Brew City, please? So I can get any
trail points.
I have 100 from watching the stream. There we go. Thank you for betting on Brew City. All right, close it now. Close it now.
All right, so we have Kisa Ruiz Jr. and Cragg due up for the Bears against Stetson Mixon. Heading on into game number 5 of the series, with the Bears leading in the series 3-1. Bears win, they advance to the playoffs. Or, sorry, to the World Series. They're already in the playoffs.
The playoffs?
Yep. They're already in the playoffs. Bears win, they advance to the World Series. Florida wins. They force a game number 6 and stay alive. Big stakes for both teams. We're going to head on into it. Game number 5 of the minor league semifinals starts right now. As soon as we adjust the view, because that is wrong.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean? And I realized I'm looking at a Twitch stream. I'm like, I don't see the view.
There we go. All right, we are underway. Kiso, Ruiz Jr., and Craig do up. Kiso will start us off. 5 for 19 in the playoffs, 263 average. Fly out to left field, fairly routine for Fortune. They'll reel it in for out number 1. And here we go with Ruiz Jr. The first pitch will be lined into right field for a base hit. Ruiz Jr. with the first hit of the ball game. It's a single. Durian Cragg, base hit up the middle. Little bloop single will advance Ruiz Jr. over to second, and we have first and second with 1 away. Rainier, the first baseman, steps to the plate. 2 on, 1 away, and a base hit. 3 straight singles, and here comes Ruiz Jr. for the plate. Safe at home, 1-0 Brew City. RBI for J.B. Rainier. Cragg advances to second, and now another single. 4 in a row for the Bears. McCheesy gets on board to load the bases for Vidal Valor III, center fielder, hitting .429 in the postseason, but will pop out to the third baseman. 2 down. Now here's Newts. The DH struck out against Mixon, and that will end the top half of the first inning. It's 1-0 Bruce City. And we head to the Flamingos for their first turn at the plate. Luca, Lumber, and Sahur due up. Luca will draw a walk. And now here's Jimmy Lumber. Lumber strikes out on 3 pitches on the knuckle curve. Bringing up Sahur, who grounds that sharply to third baseman, who throws on to second and then on to first. 5-4-3 double play. Inning is over. Bears allow a base runner, but only 3 batters faced. We head to the top of the second. Bears lead by a run. Sankara, pop fly to the second baseman. 1 down to start off the top half of the second. Lineup turns over, and it's the leadoff hitter, Kiso. Struck out. Swing and a miss on the cutter ball, and the Bears go down quietly. No hits, no runs, nothing doing for the Bears. We head to the bottom of the second. Simpson will strike out on the 1-2. That was the curve ball from Kelly. Now here's Slugs. Slugs line drive over the wall. Home run for Atlas. Slugs and the Flamingos tie up the ball game. 1-1. With 1 swing of the bat, Atlas slugs their second home run of the postseason, their 9th RBI, and a tie ball game here in the second. Alan Greer will line out, bringing up Polly Wag, the DH. The pitch from Kelly. Grounded to second, over to first, in time out number 3. 1 run on 1 hit. The big long ball from Atlas Slugs to tie up the ball game. We head to the top half of the third. Reese Jr. pops out, 1 away. Now here's Durian Cragg, the third baseman. Line drive, center field. It's caught by Lumber. 2 away. And now here's J.B. Rainier. .316 in the postseason for the batting average. 6 for 19. And a base hit up the middle will improve that. 2-out single for Rainier, bringing up McCheesy to face Stetson Mixon. And that one is going to get away from the catcher. Wild pitch charged to Stetson Mixon, allowing Rainier to advance to second, but McCheesy strikes out, so nothing comes of it. And we head to the bottom of the third with the game still tied at 1. Base hit for Cito. They're on board. The series MVP of the last round, Ejecto Cito. Leadoff single for the bottom of the third. McScooty Fortune grounds that to third, over to second, over to first, double play. 5-4-3 as the Bears defense keeps the runners off the base paths. And Luca will ground out to first to end the inning. No runs across for Florida. It's still tied at 1 through 3 innings. Valor the third grounds out to first base, 1 down. Here's Newts, the DH. And a fly out to center field, 2 away. Stitcherson comes to bat. They're 0 for 1 on the day. And a ground ball to shortstop will make it 0 for 2. Nothing doing for the Bears. Still tied at 1-1. Bottom of the fourth we go. Lumber first up and a base hit to right. Diving stop by Kiso in right field there. Maybe prevents extra bases, but Lumber will get on board with a single. The 1-2 from Kelly. 5-4-3. A third double play turned by the Bears defense as Sahur grounds into that one. Bringing up Homer Simpson with the game still tied past a diving Stitcherson at second base. Homer Simpson on board with a single. Atlas slugs now. Pop fly. Foul territory. Playable for McCheesy, and they have it. Retiring the side. Flamingos come up empty. Game still knotted at 1 apiece. Base hit up the middle for Sankara to lead off the top half of the 5th inning for the Bears. And now it's Kiso with a runner on and nobody out. Bunt laid down by Kiso, thrown on to first in time. Sacrifice made. Runner advances to second. Sankara in scoring position now for Ruiz Jr. with 1 away. Fly ball left field, it's caught. Not deep enough to advance the runner. Sankara will stay at second base. In scoring position still with 2 outs for Dirty and Craig. Grounder to third, over to first in time, out number 3. And the Bears leave a man stranded at second. Still tied at 1 through 4.5. Greer will start off the bottom half of the 5th with a ground out to shortstop against Joseph Kelly. Paulie Wag now the DH. Fly ball to right, 2 down. 2 quick outs from the Bears defense. And the Flamingos will send Cito to the plate. Base hit up the middle. They're 2 for 2 on the day. The shortstop hitting .353 in the playoffs. Moving that average up a little bit more to .371 after the single. McScooty Fortune flies out to left, though, and that will end the inning. So nothing will come of that base hit. Through 5, it's still 1-1. Top of the 6th, Rainier will ground out to second base, 1 away. Low scoring game. It's a pitcher's duel so far in this one. McCheesy will get on board with a single, though. It's going to be Valor the third stepping to the plate with 1 on, 1 away. Fly ball, center field is caught, 2 down. Now the DH for the Bears. Runner at first, 2 away. Pop fly, shortstop has it, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Flamingos have the top of the order due up here. And now would be a good time for them to put another run on the board. We'll see if they manage to do it. Luca will pop fly out to the shortstop. 1 away, here's Lumber. Grounder to the shortstop, on to first, in time by a mile as out number 2. Here's Sahur against Kelly. Fly ball, deep left center field, over the wall, home run! Tung Sahur will get a solo shot, 407 feet out of the park. 2-1, Florida takes the lead for the first time in this ballgame. Simpson lines out to right, and that will end the inning. Bears will look to answer back in the top of the 7th. Stitcherson, Sankara, and Kiso due up. Stitcherson grounds out to the first baseman, 1 down. Now here's Sankara, who strikes out. 2 away, and it's the top of the order. Grounder to third base, on to first, 3 down. Bears only sent 3 batters to the plate. Nothing doing for them in the top of the 7th. They haven't scored since the 1st. We head to the stretch, and now the bottom of the 7th with slugs lying out to right to lead it off. Here's Alan Greer. 0 for 2 on the day. Line drive, center field. It's caught by Valor III, and now it's 2 outs with nobody on for Paulie Wag. The DH 0 for 2 today. Line drive, left field. That one is gone! Another home run for the Florida Flamingos. They are up 3-1. Slugs, Saher, and now Wag. 3 solo shots for Florida, and they have a 2-run lead. Line out by Cito will end the inning, but we head to the top of the 8th with Florida now leading by 2. Ruiz Jr. strikes out on the circle change. 5 Ks on the day for Stetson Mixon. And that will finish the day for Stetson Mixon as Justin Izzo comes in to pitch. Cragg lines out to right. 2 away. Here's J.B. Rainier. And a base hit for Rainier. They're on the board. And they're going for... Why are they going for second?
Ooh.
They got on board with a single and then headed for second, and they were 5 steps off the bag before the ball was already in the second baseman's glove. Base running miscue for the Bears, and that wipes a potential base runner off the base paths and ends the inning. Bottom of the 8th, Fortune on board. Luca will ground out, but Fortune advances to second. Scoring position. And a balk is called on Pizzanator III. And now a base hit for Lumber will score another run. It's 4-1 Florida. Bears not looking too good in this one. Fielder's choice grounded into by Saher. And now that will bring up Homer Simpson with 2 outs and a runner on first. Fly ball left field caught to end the inning. And now we head to the top of the 9th. Bears need to get 3 runs in order to tie this game up. Otherwise, the Florida Flamingos will have their 2nd win of the series. Base hit for McCheesy. They're on board with a leadoff single. Good start. Valor III. And that's a base hit past the shortstop. I don't know why they couldn't have grabbed that one, but it works out for the Bears. 1st and 2nd. Newts strikes out looking, and now it's going to be Stitcherson. 1st and 2nd, 1 away. Line drive center field, caught, 2 down. Bears down to their last out. The tying run is at the plate, though, and Sankara. And a base hit will put him on. Bases loaded. Kiso at the plate. With 2 outs, bases loaded. And grounder shortstop is going to end it. Fielder's choice. Flamingos win it. Stay alive. Series is now at 3-2 in favor of Bruce City as the Bears drop this one. But they remain in the lead in the series by a game. They still only need to win 1 more. And they will have a Game 6 and potentially a Game 7 to do it. Florida will need to win both in order to advance. Mixon gets the win. Great performance once again from them. They've had 2 stellar performances on the mound in this series alone. Kelly will take the loss for this one. Izzo gets the save. And Stetson Mixon will be your player of the game. So that finishes off game number 5 for all of our series. Let me update the crawler here. So now we have 2 matchups left, both going to a Game 6. We have Bruce City and Death Valley leading 3-2 over their opponents. Florida and Cancun need to win both Game 6 and a potential Game 7 in order to advance to the World Series. The Bears and the Scorpions just need to win one of those 2. So, we'll advance the day. We'll save. It's a travel day for both majors and minors. Advance the day yet again. And here we will start off, since we just watched the Bears and the Flamingos, we'll start off with game number 6 between the Scorpions and the Toros, but we will do changes first. Okay, starting with the Toros, who have changes this time. We have Cowgill. Pitch count 120. Okay. Any other changes, Toros, or does that look good? Just give me a thumbs up if you're all set. Flamingos, stamina check. Yep. Stamina check for the Ronis is still at 100%. I'm just kidding. Izzo at 92. Stevens at 92. Key Largo at 77. All the rest of your relievers are at 100. And scheduled starter momentum is at 100 for starting. Bears are letting it ride. Okay. Okay, so Bears are good. Nothing from the Scorpions. Toros. Anything else besides the pitch count? Flamingos letting it ride. Okay. I'm going to assume the Scorpions are good since I just haven't heard anything from them. We do have... okay, yeah, we do. It'd be funny if if the Scorpions GMs just weren't in the server and we were just talking to nobody, but we do have at least 3 Scorpions reps in there. 4, actually. We do have a prediction started. Gambling.
Oh, gambling.
Or no, was that just one ending? I think that was just...
You little... You got me all excited. Oh, we do have... Okay, we do have one.
There we go.
Okay. I was about to get mad at you.
All right, nothing from the Scorpions. No confirmation from the Toros, so I'm going to assume they're good unless I hear otherwise.
I'm all in.
Bears are good. Flamingos are good. Okay, I think we're good. So that brings us now... Did not mean to do that. Scored is where I meant to go. That brings us now to Death Valley versus Cancun. Game number 6. Death Valley needs to win this one to advance to the World Series. Well, they don't need to win this one to advance to the World Series, but if they do, they advance to the World Series. Cancun needs to win this one in order to advance just to Game 7. It will be Cowgill versus Namanon on the mound for their respective squads. It looks like the Toros, despite losing in the series so far, or being behind in the series rather, do have the advantage on the head-to-head here.
Yeah, but we have friendship. As in Death Valley. Death Valley has friendship. Yeah. every day before the game. Oh, that's my Xbox. Every night before games, we gather and we play apples to apples.
Yeah.
In the locker room, and we all play together, and it's a really good time. We don't play Cards Against Humanity because that's a little too.
It's too risky.
We play apples. Yeah. Well, what we used to do is we used to play apples to apples with Cards Against Humanity cards. So we'd have the green cards or whatever I think it was the green card be the middle, and then we'd play with Cards Against Humanity cards, as the white cards.
Got it.
You gotta keep it fresh. I'm just buying time for the prediction for people to gamble money so I can win more money.
That's fair enough. All right, prediction is who wins.
I will say that I think we get a Game 7. That's all I'm gonna say. I think we get a Game 7.
You're trying to reverse curse here? Is that what's going on?
Look. I would never do such a thing. I would never, ever try to game the system.
All right, well, I'm going to say that we don't get a Game 7 and the Scorpions clinch it right here. So that way we have both streamers saying opposite things, so there's no way that we can streamers curse, but at the same time we're also 100% streamers cursing it.
Why the fuck did you not do that earlier? Could have saved me so much flack.
All right, John Calgill on the
Are we
mound.
ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Ready to get on into it?
Oh, I am ready. I've never been more ready for anything in my life,
Wow.
except maybe my driver's test. All right, let's get into this one.
Deep cut.
Death Valley on the road in Cancun. We got a wide camera angle.
Wait, it was set to
There we
wide
go.
camera. Okay, hold on. Let me just default then wide. And default and then wide. I don't know what happened there.
Hummus is tagging me. Ugh. All right. Here we go. Death Valley. Montalban hits that one to center field to be caught for the first out. Literal Flamingo strikes out for the second out of the inning. Literal Flamingo with a great render, by the way. I feel like I have to say that every single time I see the cursed look upon his face. Lawn Gnomes will walk for the first base runner of the game. Launch Angle will strike out. It's the opposite of a walk. And that'll end the inning. No runs on the lone base runner for Death Valley. Gnome Child. I wonder if Gnome Child and Lawn Gnomes are like, oh, off the pitcher! It goes off the pitcher and it gets they get the out at first. Somebody go check on Phenomenon. Make sure their knees are okay. That's just a second. It is the out. But I do wonder if Gnome Child and Lawn Gnomes are in some way related. That's a good media idea. That ball's hit the right field and it'll be caught by the right fielder in that huge outfield space that they've got out there in Cancun. Daniel Plainview, the catcher, hit that one to third. They will make the play. And it's the first out of the top of the second. Bass Reeves will pop that one straight up in the air for a catch by, I think, the second baseman. I don't know. There were three different players converging on one spot. Stell will ground out for the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Death Valley. As 4-5-6 are due up for Cancun. Feka Oikau, who just retired in the ISFL. They were on my dynasty team for about 3 seasons. Rest in peace. Line out, I guess. Or no, they checked the swing, the strikeout. My bad. Ground out. Oh, under the glove of the shortstop. I don't know how you missed that one, but that'll be a hit, I think, for Victor Cruz. Yes, they gave that one a hit. Oh, passed ball. A wild pitch? Wild pitch, excuse me. We'll send Cortez to second. Meredith now will walk. So you get the force out now for Bralina. See what they do here. Strike out. Don't even need the force out when you just strike him out. Scotty Sterling grounds to the pitcher who makes the play at first, and that'll end the inning. So no runs will come across on the 2 base runners. They will leave stranded. 8-9-1 coming up for Death Valley. That one's hit straight to the shortstop, and this time the play is made. 1 out now. There's Yatasha Rule, who will pop that one out to the first baseman. I like the way the ball is popped straight up in the air, and then it curves like at a 90-degree angle to go to where it's supposed to be. Great game. Montalban will strike out, but he will advance on the passed ball, or wild pitch, I guess. He will attempt to steal, and he'll get there to second base. Little Flamingo with a single can get the lead for Death Valley. That ball is hit to center fielder to be caught by the center fielder for the out. No runs come across on the lone base runner for Death Valley. 9-1-2 coming up for Cancun as Beatty will be out at first. Gnome Child coming up for the second time in this game will be out at first. 2-out appearance for the right fielder. And he will get a hit straight up the middle. His first hit of the game, second for Cancun overall. As the DH comes up, 6 home runs this season for a starting pitcher, and he will strike out looking on 3 straight pitches. Wow. Someone who's been a huge offensive piece for Cancun so far. As we have 3 straight scoreless innings total. Lawn Gnomes will strike out. Here comes Launch Angle hitting 370. The second best hitter on the lineup so far. That ball's hit deep. It's gone. Just clears the fence. And Death Valley has taken a 1-0 lead on the road. 389 feet for Launch Angle. You wonder what the launch angle was for that one, huh? Don't talk to me. That's going to be a single over the third baseman for Daniel Plainview. And the fans in Cancun are not thrilled. Bass Reeves will strike out. They are thrilled about that one, though. Here comes Stell, who hit that one too short, and it'll be thrown to first for the out. But out before the run comes across on the lone homer, our first run of the ball game, as Cancun looks to respond to the bottom of the fourth. Hit straight to third and caught for the out. Or thrown to first and then caught for the out, I should say. Cortez, who had the hit earlier, will pop up to third this time. Here comes Meredith, hitting .243 this postseason, 9 stolen bases. Do not let them get on base, and they won't. They strike him out on a 2-2 count. And 891 will come up for Death Valley, looking to add to their lead. Strike 3. Miss Jor will strike out. No lead is safe with a Cancun. They can get some runs pretty quickly, especially if you get a starting pitcher up to bat with anybody on base. So as Rule strikes out there, so Death Valley is looking to add on. 1-0 lead isn't safe. Here comes Montalban. He will strike out, so the side will be retired. 3 up, 3 down, as Rule is now cold. Somebody get him a blanket. 7-8-9. Berlina will walk. Here comes Sterling. He will ground a double play ball, and they get the double play. What a throw, pitch and catch for the second baseman, shortstop, and first baseman. 9-0 hitter will strike out to end the inning. I believe that's technically 3 up, 3 down, right? Is that 3 up, 3 down? Are we going to call that 3 up, 3 down? I'm going to call it 3 up, 3 down. You don't control me. Literal Flamingo will hit a single to right side. Only the IRS controls me. And they barely do that. Lawn Gnomes hits that one to first base, and it will be not a double play. They will get the out at second, so it will be a fielder's choice. They did get the ball to first, but not in time to get Lawn Gnomes out. Launch Angle, who has the homer from earlier, will strike out this time on the fastball. 3 straight pitches. Here comes Reeves, who will also strike out to end the inning, so no runs come across on the lone base runner left on. Bottom 6 now, Cancun. That ball's hit to left. It'll be caught. His gnome child will fly out to left. Here comes the right fielder Solo. That'll be popped out to the second baseman. Here comes a starting pitcher who has unquestionably been one of the best hitters so far this postseason. Hits that one to center. It's carrying. It's gone into the VIP deck in center field. A starting pitcher continues his rampage. And just like that, we have a tied baseball game. Wow. Cancun, Feki Ohikawa will strike out. But with the run coming across, it is now a 1-1 ball game. 3 innings left. Death Valley needs, or Cancun needs to score a run to keep their season alive. Death Valley needs to score a run to try to win the series, as they have a 3-2 series lead. Didn't know if you knew that. Here comes Stell, who will ground to second for the out. Second out of the inning. Here comes Monsieur, the center fielder. He will strike out to end the inning. So 5, 6, 7 due up for Cancun as they look to add on, and the teams will stretch. Cortez strikes out. Clearly he didn't stretch enough during the 7th inning stretch, or else maybe he wouldn't have struck out. Alright, here comes Meredith. Full count. Will walk on the full count. Always a skill to do that. I always found that hard playing baseball, to walk on the full count, because you want to swing, you know? Berlina, 1-1 count, will fly to center field. It will get caught for the out. So 2 outs now for Sterling. Hitting .216 this postseason, the second baseman is. And he will strike out to end the inning. So no runs will come across on the lone hit. 9-1-2 due up for Death Valley. That ball is caught by the second baseman for the first out of the 8th. Montalban will walk. So Literal Flamingo will have a runner on first with 1 out now. They will try to steal, and he's safe at second. It is a strike thrown, but a runner safe at second as Montalban gets their 9th stolen base this postseason. They'll steal another base, and they get it! Oh my goodness, aggressive base running from Death Valley. As 10 stolen bases for Montalban. And they walk Flamingo, so they set up the double play, but they still have to play. Are they going to play? They play double play depth. That ball is popped straight up in the air. Oh, not a great thing for Lawn Gnomes. But here comes Launch Angle, unquestionably the MVP for Death Valley so far, hitting-wise. What can he do here? He grounds to second, and that'll be an out. It'll end the inning, so they get the runner on third with 1 out, but they do nothing with it. And Cancun has an opportunity, 9-1-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Fly out to center field. Top of the order up now, Gnome Child. New pitcher, Ray Xavier in the game for Death Valley. That ball is under the second baseman's glove. A hit. A 1-out single for Gnome Child. And now, unless you get a double play here, you guarantee a starting pitcher comes up. Oh, they steal a base! And he's safe! So the double play is now out of the picture, so you basically guarantee a starting pitcher comes up unless something freak happens here. That ball will get through, and it'll be safe at the plate! A second run of the game comes across for Cancun, and is now a 2-1 lead for the Toros. Starting pitcher up now, and they will steal second. It'll be safe there. Another stolen base for this Cancun team, who has stolen a heck of a lot of bases so far this year. And that'll be a flyout for a starting pitcher. They won't send the runner. Flew up with a full count, by the way. Veki Oe Cow up now, 186. Grounds that one to second. It'll be caught for the out. Death Valley's got to score 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead in order to prevent a Game 7. 5, 6, 7 due up now, and that's a good start if you're a Death Valley fan. Plainview walks to first, setting up Reeves, who grounds immediately to third. It's a double play ball, but they get only the runner out at first, so 1 out and runner on first for Stell, hitting 387 this postseason. That'll be a pop-up straight up in the air. The second baseman will race all the way from the back of the dirt to catch it. Missed your all that standing between Cancun and a Game 7. And that'll be it. We have a Game 7, folks. Cancun gets the run in the bottom of the 8th to get a Game 7. Death Valley cannot muster a run after the Launch Angle home run. Good defensive performance for both teams here. As we saw, hits were very sparse for both teams. The lone RBI coming from the Launch Angle for Death Valley, and starting pitcher has an RBI, as well as Solo got the RBI. Phenomenon, 7 1/3, 1 run. Xavier with the loss, 2/3 of an inning. Cancun, Cowgill, 6 1/3, 1 earned run on 3 hits. Woo! Gets the win. Did you hear me that time?
Yeah, that time it came through.
Let's go. Okay, I tried to tone it down, but not tone it down too much because I got to keep the novelty. They get the win, and Verico gets the save. Came in the 9th inning. John Cowgill gets the player of the game. Bit of a surprising player of the game. I would have gone for the guy that scored the winning run, but bygones be bygones. We have a Game 7.
That we do. Game 7 coming up. So Toros Scorpions, if you have changes to make for it, please let us know in your channels. I see Toros have already pinged us. We will address that change, though, after game number 6 for the minor leagues, Florida Flamingos versus Brew City Bears. So let's go ahead and save the game first. Brew City leads the series 3-2, and they send Dup to the mound, who is 1-0 so far in the postseason, has not allowed a run. Momentum 0-2 with a 5.79 ERA. The Bears lead the series by a game. They need to win either this game or a Game 7 if Florida wins this one in order to advance. Florida needs to win both of those games in order to advance to the World Series. The Dillos are waiting in the wings for whoever wins this series, be it the Bears or the Flamingos, and they will face the winner of this series on Saturday, where you will be able to see all 7 of the World Series games streamed live. No quick simming then. We have Momentum on the mound for the Florida Flamingos for this one, for Game 6, and Dup, as mentioned, on the mound for the Bears. Now, the Flamingos do have a slight advantage in the head-to-head, but as mentioned, the Bears hold a one-game lead in the series. Bears, all four of the teams that were in the semifinals here have won a World Series in the last 4 years. So the Chicago won last year, Dillos the year before that, Florida the year before that, and the Brew City Bears the year before that. So the Bears actually have the longest World Series drought of any of the teams, the minors teams that came into the semifinals. But they won 3 years ago, so it's like it's not, or rather 4 seasons ago, I guess. So it's not that big of a drought. That being said, they come in with the first round bye, and both these two teams have 3 World Series titles within recent memory. So a couple of juggernauts, a couple of mainstays for the playoffs coming together in the semifinals to duke it out, and we're seeing a really lengthy series here go into Game 6 with both teams having multiple wins. I think this is a really solid series so far between these two teams, and I'm not going to make a prediction one way or another for Streamer's Curse reasons, but I'm looking forward to this game number 6. We'll see if the Bears can close it out or if Flamingos force a Game 7 like the Cancun Toros just did. What do you think, Waldo? Without making any predictions, any?
I'm not going to say anything, even though my last prediction was correct. Just want to add that in.
Okay.
I think we're going to get a good game. I am very interested to see the starting pitcher performance here, because we do have 2 pretty good starting pitchers for minors, as far as, the relevance for the minors goes. I am very interested to see who gets out on top first, because I'll say this. I think if someone can jump on the starting pitcher early, I think that team will win. But I don't think that happens. But I think if someone does jump out, there's not a comeback opportunity there, because I think the starting pitchers are so dominant that unless both teams jump out, but I think someone's got to jump out early. You gotta get the first run. First run wins, in my opinion. But obviously, we'll see. I'm not gonna say who I think will win, because as we've seen, that is a curse. Mm-hmm. But I think it's the starting pitchers are the key to this game, and we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see if that prediction holds true. No prediction currently, but maybe we'll get one near the start of the game that will have a result at the end of the game. We'll see. Luca, Jimmy Lumber, and Alan Greer due up for the Flamingos versus Jack Dupp, the starting pitcher for the Bears. Let's start this off. Game number 6 between the Flamingos and the Bears. Bears win it, they advance. Flamingos need to win it to stay alive. Let's get going. We head back to Milwaukee for game number 6 here.
Oh, Milwaukee.
Starting off with Luca, Lumber, and Greer for the Florida Flamingos. We do have a prediction. It's a who wins prediction, so get your channel points gambled quickly, as this game's already underway with a quick line out to shortstop for Luca. Lumber will ground out to the shortstop, and now it's 2 away. Here's Alan Greer. Struck out looking, and a quick 1-2-3 for the Flamingos. They go down in order. Bottom of the first, top of the order for the Bears. Kiso, Ruiz Jr., Cragg. Kiso will line out to left field, 1 down. And now here's Ruiz Jr. Base hit into left center. Ruiz Jr. with the first hit of the ball game. Bears have a runner on, 1 out. Cragg will strike out, bringing up J.B. Rainier. Line drive into left field. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. First and second now with 2 away for Tater McCheesy. Runner in scoring position, but with 2 outs, it's a dicey situation for the Bears. Base hit for McCheesy. That's going to bring home a run. Throw is off target and late. RBI single for Tater McCheesy. Bears strike first, 1-0. Valor the third, a base hit. That's going to be a second run coming home. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Bears. They're out to an early lead here in the first, 2-0. The DH strikes out, though, and that will end the first inning. We head to the top of the second. Flamingos, will they answer back? Simpson, Wag, and Slugs due up against Dupp. Simpson strikes out, 1 down. Next up is Wag, the DH. Struck out swinging on the screwball. 2 away. Now here's Atlas Slugs. The 3-1 to Slugs. They walked him. And the third baseman will reach. Now bringing up Sahur. And that's a bloop single to left field. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Flamingos. And now they have first and third with 2 outs for Ejecto Cito. 361, the Flamingos' best postseason hitter so far. But he strikes out swinging. And that will retire the side of the floor to second. Flamingos get 2 base runners, but they do not score. They trail 2-0. Stitcherson, base hit to right center field, and they are trying for second, and they will get there. I didn't think that they were going to be able to make it, but they did. A double for Stitcherson. Sankara flies out to center field. Runner on second. Kiso with a base hit. The runner advances to third. Runners at the corners, 1 out for Ruiz Jr., the left fielder for the Bears. Struck out swinging. That will be out number 2, bringing up Durian Cragg. And a wild pitch. That's going to bring a run home. Stitcherson scores. Kiso advances to second. 3-0 Brew City as Cragg strikes out to end the inning. Bears are very thankful for that wild pitch, since a Cragg strikeout a few pitches earlier would have meant that run doesn't score. But as it stands, 3-0 for Brew City. Top of the third, Fortune walks, bringing up Luca at the top of the order, and a fly out to left will be the first out of the inning. Jimmy Lumber. Runner on first, 1 away. Lumber draws a walk on 4 pitches, and that will bring up Alan Greer. The second baseman walks. Bases loaded for Florida with only 1 out. Homer Simpson with a big opportunity here. Grounded to the catcher, thrown on first. 9-time infield single for Homer Simpson. Run scores. It's now a 2-run ball game as Florida is on the board. Fly ball, center field. It will be caught. Will it be deep enough to bring the runner home? It will be. Sacrifice fly for Wag. 1-run ball game. It's 3-2. Here's Slugs. Strikes out on the 1-2 pitch. The 5th strikeout of the day for Dupp. Flamingos scored twice, bringing this game within a run. Bottom of the third, Rainier will fly out to right. And that will bring up McCheesy. Momentum at 56 pitches here as we have 1 out in the bottom of the third so far. McCheesy grounds out. 2 down. The Bears might be able to chase momentum here. Valor the third will ground out to end the inning. Not in this inning, obviously, but in future innings, they might be able to chase him a bit earlier than the Flamingos would probably want, just based on the amount of pitches he has so far. Sahur will strike out against Dupp. Dupp already at 70 pitches as well. A ground out to second, and that will be the second out. McScutie Fortune, 2 away, no one on. Grounder to third, over to first, in time, 3 away. Now we head to the bottom of the fourth. Bears lead 3-2. They're looking for insurance runs. And Newts will get on board with a single. That one just gets past the first baseman. And that will bring up Stitcherson. Runner on first, no one out. Slow roller to the shortstop, on to second for 1, over to first, double play. 6-4-3, and if we have seen one thing from the Bears so far this series, it has been that they are excellent at the double play ball. Sankara grounds out to end the inning, and we head to the top of the 5th. Bears lead by a run. And a fly ball, it's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Luca on board with their first hit of the ball game. They are 1 for 3 now, and that will bring up Lumber. Pop fly, foul territory. Catcher will grab it. 1 down. Alan Greer One gets away from the catcher, but no runner. Fly ball center field. That's going to be out number 2 as Greer is retired. 2 away for Homer Simpson. Runner at first. Walk drawn by Simpson, bringing up Paulie Wag. Wag had a home run earlier in the series. Solo shot. They'll draw a walk here to load the bases. 2 outs for Atlas Slugs, who also had a home run earlier in the series. The Pizzenator, the third, comes in to pitch and gets a line drive from Slugs for the 3rd inning. And the rally ends there. Still 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th after Florida threatens. Kiso going to strike out on the knuckle curve. And now Ruiz Jr. will strike out as well. Cragg, a fly out to center field. A quick 1-2-3 for the Bears. No additional runs for them here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 6th we go. Sahur will pop fly to the shortstop, 1 down. Here's Ejecto Cito. Shortstop, going to watch that one go by. It's a strike 3 called. That'll be the first strikeout of the day for the Pizzenator, the 3rd. Ground out to shortstop will end the inning. And we head to the bottom half of the 6th. Bears still lead by a run. It's a very narrow lead. Brew City going to be hoping for some insurance runs to make this a little bit more breathable for them here. Rainier, the first out of the inning. Now McCheesy, a fly out to right field, 2 away. Here's Valor, the 3rd. No one on, 2 down. The full count pitch. Line drive, base hit into left field. Valor, the 3rd, with a double. And the runner is in scoring position for Newts. The Bears will not capitalize on it as a strikeout ends the inning, and we head to the top of the 7th. Narrow lead for the Bears. Flamingos looking to tie it up. Ground out by Luca will be the first out of the inning, bringing up Jimmy Lumber, the center fielder. Line drive right to Rainier at first. 2 down, no one on for Alan Greer. 0 for 2 on the day. Walk drawn for Greer. And the tying run is on base. Go ahead, run at the plate. A deep drive left field. It's going to be caught in left center. Ruiz Jr. takes that one. No runs for the Florida Flamingos in the top half of the 7th. After the stretch, we head to the bottom of the inning. Stitcherson will strike out to lead it off. Skylar Stevens with their 2nd strikeout of the day. They faced 2 batters, struck them out both. Sankara, though, is going to go yard. Solo home run. Thomas Sankara and the Bears extend their lead. 2-run lead for Brew City. It's 4-2. Kiso grounds out to 3rd for the 2nd out of the inning, bringing up Ruiz Jr. 2 outs, no one on. Ground ball is bobbled at the shortstop. Cito going to be charged with an error. And Ruiz Jr. is aboard. And now a wild pitch from Stevens allows Ruiz Jr. to reach 2nd. Grounder to 2nd, over to 1st, though, in time. And the error in the wild pitch do not yield any runs for the Bears. Flamingos breathe a sigh of relief there, but they do give up a run on the solo shot by Sankara. Top of the 8th we go, and Wag is already on board with single. Slug strikes out. 1 out, runner at first for Sahur. Wild pitch, on to 2nd they go. Wag in scoring position now. Sahur strikes out, 2 down. Ejecto Cito now. Grounder to shortstop, on to 1st, in time, out number 3. Flamingos will be down to their last 3 outs, and they will trail by at least 2, possibly more if the Bears add on insurance here. Rainier will fly out to left, 1 away. Now here's McCheesy. 0-2 from Stevens. Swung on, grounded to short, over to first, in time, out number 2. Valor the third comes to the plate. Walk drawn on the full count pitch. That'll bring up the DH. Justin Izzo, the new pitcher for Florida. Line drive, center field, deep, going back. It's at the track. A double for the DH. Valor scores from first. Bruce City will add to their lead. It's now 5-2. Stitcherson, a base hit to right. Here comes Newts from second. Run scoring single for Stitcherson, and the Bears are up 4. Sankara draws a walk, and now it's first and second, 2 outs for Kiso. Grounded to third, on to first in time. That ends the inning, but the Bears must be sponsored by Allstate because they just got a whole lot of insurance there. 6-2, 4 runs in the lead. Flamingos need to score 4 times in 3 outs, and already one of their outs is expended as Fortune grounds out. Lucas strikes out. Florida already down to their last out and no base runners. Bears fans on their feet. Fly ball. Right center field. It's caught. Bruce City Bears will win this one and take the semifinal series. 4-2 the final in the series. 6-2 the final in game number 6. Bruce City Bears versus the Amarillo Armadillos. You can book it for Saturday. That will be the Minors League World Series. Congratulations, Bruce City. The win will go to Pizzanator. Papelbottom the save. Mentum takes the loss. And the player of the game will be Vidal Valor III, who goes 2 for 3 with an RBI, a run scored, and a walk. Congratulations go to Bruce City as they advance to face the Dillos on Saturday. Well earned.
That means we just have the one.
That we do.
So we went from 4 hours last stream to now we're probably gonna get about 3:15 maybe.
Something like that, yeah, probably.
Let's go.
So changes to be made. Toros are gonna make a quick change here. Let's see, lineups. We want Bailey and Sterling swapped. I assume both lineups, so I'm just going to do both. Toros that look good, or anything else that you want to change? Scorpions, anything? We only have one game left here. It's game number 7 between the Toros and the Scorpions. I'll update the crawler in the meantime here. There we go. So the Bears, the Dillos, and the Voyagers have all punched their ticket to the World Series on Saturday. We have one team spot remaining. Whether it's the Scorpions or the Toros will be decided in one game. Hummus, if you want to ping everyone for Game 7, you go right ahead.
Why is he asking us?
I don't know.
Like, bro, you're our boss. Just go do it.
Hummus isn't my boss.
Spiritually.
Dame is my boss.
He's our spiritual boss. He's not a physical boss. He's I don't know. I think I described it pretty well, and if you don't get it, then you don't get it. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. You know, it's one of those things that's like, you know, you got to get it to get it.
I guess I don't get it then.
You don't get it. No, you don't get it. You're right. You don't get it. If you get it, those who know. Those who know.
Right, I'm not seeing.
Are we not going to get a prediction up?
I don't know. Maybe. If the mods so choose, I'm going to assume that there's no more changes for the Scorpions or Toros.
You're right, Chad. He does not know.
So.
Oh, here we go. Prediction.
Sweet.
Oh, who wins? BCB. Oh wait, that was from the last one.
All right. Death Valley, Cancun, both teams 6-5 in the playoffs. Guy Rousey versus Ryan Lee for the decisive Game 7.
All right. I'm surprised this is Gun 7. I really didn't think we'd did that.
You
we'd get
predicted
this
that
far.
it would last game.
Yeah. No. I meant before the series. As in, like, I thought we would get, like, swept or lose in 5. I did not think we would get to it. Like, before the series going into it, I was not fairly confident in our, but we have surprised me. And also that was like a reverse prediction sort of vibe. So, you get the vibes.
Yeah,
You get it.
I do.
We're going to whip a Nene a victory today. Is all I'm saying. If you get it, you get it.
Sure. Game number 7 between the Scorpions and the Toros. Game
Am I
7
taking this one?
is the prediction. Yeah, you got this one.
Prediction? Game 1?
Prediction is up. Who goes to the World Series, DVS or Cancun?
Well, I only have 80 channel points, so... Going all in, Ken.
Make your predictions, you degenerate gamblers.
Nobody bet on Death Valley.
I
need to win.
I probably shouldn't call our chatters degenerate gamblers on stream.
No, it's okay. They are.
I'm gonna
What are they going to do? They can't fire us. We're the only people that want to do this. As in the semifinal stream. We're the only people that suffer.
We're gonna fire AJay again. We're gonna bring that joke back from freaking the season 20s, early season 20s.
Oh god, dude. Oh man, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good. While we let people gamble a little bit, fun Waldo fact. My first appearance on a stream was like season, like 11 maybe, and I sang the Star Spangled Banner. Before the start of World Series Game 1. And if anyone, I don't know if it was season 11 exactly, if anyone can find, it might have been the All-Star Game, I don't know, if anyone can find that clip of like, I think I was 13 or 14 years old, singing the Star Spangled Banner, I don't know, we'll figure something out, but that is like an iconic clip, and it's all I can think about is that clip all the time.
If there is a clip of it, I take it?
I don't know. I haven't found it.
Oh, okay. If there is a clip,
I haven't.
DM it to me. I want to hear it.
Yeah, if there is a clip, post it and tag me. Yeah. But I think there is one because I think I remember seeing it like afterward on the Twitch channel, but I don't remember exactly.
Are you gonna sing the national anthem on Saturday for the World Series?
I will be busy on Saturday, so I can't. I can sing it now.
That's okay. I think we're
okay.
To get on into Game 7.
Of course. Yeah. All right. No, it's fine. I didn't want to sing anyways. It's whatever. I don't really care. Okay.
I'll tell you what. If you want to sing it during the upload, you can do that.
I know because I like during the upload because I can just talk about whatever. If I sing, it'll drive people away, and I don't want to do that.
All right.
I like to talk. All right. Let's get into this. Death Valley. Cancun Toros, Game 7. Winner goes home. Winner goes. I don't know who would have home field. Winner goes to the World Series. That's the way to say it.
I believe New York has the.
Home field advantage.
New York will have home field advantage in the World Series.
All right. Winner goes to New York Game 1. Loser goes to Cancun. Loser goes to Punta Cana. Loser goes to Punta Cana. There we go. That's a better one. Full count to start the game off to Montalban. He will walk. Good omen for the Valley Scorpions. Here comes Flamingo. Stolen base opportunity, and they get it on the first pitch of the second at bat. They get a stolen base, the 11th of the season for Montalban, postseason. They will not send the runner from second on the pop fly to center. So Montalban will stay at second. Here comes the Lawn Gnomes. Who hits that one too short. Play will be made. So runner on third with 2 outs now for Launch Angle. Looking to stay hot. gets that one straight to the shortstop, who will make the play. So no runs will come across after the leadoff base runner by Montalban. Cancun 1-2-3 coming up as Guy Rousey takes the mound for Death Valley. Ball's hit straight up the middle, and another leadoff base runner. In the game, Death Valley had their leadoff base runner on as well. Gnome Child leadoff for Cancun. And they won't even throw to second. Oh, wow. He juggles the throw, and they will strike out solo. So a starting pitcher will have a runner on second. They steal third, and they get it. So runner on third now with one out. Cancun already threatening. That ball is hit to left. Will it be deep enough? Oh, wow. I thought it was a lot deeper than it was. It won't be deep enough. It's in the infield. Feki Oe Cow will hit that one to short, and it'll be fielded for the out. So both teams get a runner in scoring position, but neither can accomplish their goal of scoring a run. Full count ball here, and that's going to be deep into the gap. Are they going to send him to third? They won't. He slides for no reason into second, and that'll be a leadoff double for Plainview. There we go. As Reeves will strike out swinging on the 1-2 count. And here comes the left fielder, Stell, who will also strike out swinging. And now we got the center fielder, Mistior, the lefty. Looking to do anything here, and they will walk. As here comes your designated hitter, Rule. He is cold. He will strike out looking at the 3-2 count. How do you look at a 3-2 pitch? No runs come across for Death Valley. Cortez starting the inning for Cancun. He checks his swing on the 3-0 pitch, and it will be a walk. As here comes Meredith, who will strike out for the first out of the inning. Brolina strikes out as well. Runner on first, 2 outs for the first baseman, Beatty, who hits that one under the first baseman's glove. The runner will go to third, and on the throw, they will advance to second. So, runners on second and third with 2 outs now for Sterling. And that gets to the first baseman. He makes the play just in time. No runs will come across after the botched play by Death Valley's defense. So, both teams have had threats in every single inning. But nothing's come across at all as Montalban will ground out. Here comes Flamingo. That ball is going to be a hit to the left field side. He will stay at first, though. So 1 out, 1 hit. Runner on first. Here comes Lawn Gnomes, the right fielder, hitting .234 this postseason. He will strike out here. And Launch Angle will be up with 2 outs. He hits that one to center field. It'll be caught by the center fielder who is due up for Cancun, Gnome Child. That one is hit straight to the second baseman for the out. You're gone. Sorry, I don't even know what came over me there. Solo will also strike out. Strike out swinging on the 2-2 pitch. Here comes the starting pitcher who has 7 homers this postseason. I believe that leads all. I know his 14 RBIs does, but I'm not aware if his homers do. Oh my! That'll be a bomb! 427 feet. And he extends what I believe is a postseason leading 8th homer. And Cancun takes the lead in a pivotal Game 7. Oikau will ground out to end the inning out for the starting pitcher. Gives Cancun the lead. Plainview gets that one straight to the second baseman who makes the play to get the force. Reeves hitting 156. Will get a hit under the second baseman's glove. Can't make the play this time. And the third hit in 4 innings for Death Valley. They steal second here as the runner's now in scoring position. Stell pops this one up to the pitcher who makes the play. Mistior will strike out swinging. Looks like he stuttered there to get a little mad at the umpire, but it doesn't matter. No runs come across on the hit for Death Valley. 5, 6, 7 do it for Cancun, and the out is made in left field. Speaking of left field, here's a left fielder, Meredith, the lefty, coming up. And that'll be a walk. A full count walk for Meredith. They go to steal, and he's out at second. Plainview gets him at second base. That'll be the first caught stealing of the game, and the ground out to first will end the inning on the full count swing. So no base runners come across. 9-1-2 due up. That one's hit deep. Will that get out? It will. We got a tie ball game. The DH, who's been cold almost all postseason, ties up the game. What a bomb for Rule. And it is a tie ball game. Montalban will strike out. Literal flamingo up now, the shortstop. Made a couple pretty good plays so far this postseason at shortstop for Death Valley. And a big play from the other shortstop now. So we got a couple, some pretty good plays. Here comes Lawn Gnomes. And he will strike out to end the inning. Not before the home run comes out for Rule. And we have a tie ball game going to the bottom of the 5th. That ball's hit to the shortstop, who again makes a crazy good play. We've seen a lot of those plays. That's like the type of play we see from Patrick Mahomes. Sorry. Sterling hits that one right, but it'll be caught by the right fielder. Top of the order now for Cancun. Gnome Child, who has a hit today, gets another one. It goes under the second baseman's glove. A 2-out single for Gnome Child, who got that hit on a 3-1 count. If you're Death Valley, you really don't want to face a starting pitcher with 2 runners on. Oh, it doesn't matter. They get the out. Stolen, caught stealing. Plainview has 2 caught stealings, or 2 runners thrown out, I should say, in this game. As Launch Angle will strike out looking on a 3-2 cutter. And here comes Plainview to the plate. He's had 2 caught stealings. Oh, relief pitcher coming in for Cancun. Jimma Benico as the starting pitcher. I don't remember the name off the top of the head for Cancun. Season's over now. His night comes to an end. Top of the 6th. Wow. Benries will ground out to end the inning. Napoleon Solo will strike out swinging as starting pitcher comes up to bat. He had the big homer earlier, 427-footer to right field. And he will get a single here through the gap between third and short. And he is on fire, both literally and physically. Someone put him out with a fire extinguisher. Oh! Oh! Don't get him out at the pickoff attempt. But Oikawa will still strike out. Cortez gets that one. It's a hit. They're going to stop the runner at second. As we have 2 on and 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th for Meredith. Strike out. Meredith will. That'll end the inning 1-1 as we're through 6. The 2 runs being lone alternating solo homers. As Stell will fly out to right. Strikeout. Looking for Monsieur. Here comes Rule, the DH who had the homer earlier. Let's see what they can do here. Maybe get another one. Oh, that needs to be a lot deeper for a homer. The pop out to the first baseman will end the inning. And we'll let both teams stretch. Give them a chance to warm up as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Full count. Smashed up the middle right through the second. Or excuse me, that would be the shortstop's glove over the second base bag. For a leadoff hit for Brolina. Oh, Zachary Vega III is in the game. And he immediately starts by getting a fielder's choice out to first. Here comes my GOAT. Ball to second baseman. It'll be another out. So runner on third now. Bottom 7, 2 outs. Here comes Gnome Child, top of the lineup. Oh, it's a wild pitch, but it's still... Plainview keeps it in front of him. So 3-1 count to Gnome Child. And that'll be a walk. So Napoleon Solo will come up. 2 outs, runners on the corners. This could be the threatening... Oh, they steal second! And he's out! Plainview gets a third! Caught stealing! And just like that, Zachary Vega III gets out of it without doing anything of importance. Montalban singles to first base. That is my player. I'm not just using a random person, just in case you don't know that. Literal Flamingo. Oh, they steal second. They get him. Or excuse me, they don't get him. Excuse me, he's safe at second. My bad. I read the text wrong. Literal Flamingo. It's that one. It'll get down for a hit. They send him runner to third, and he's safe. Runners on the corners. No outs for Lawn Gnomes. Here comes the third hole hitter. 3-hole hitter, whatever. Ball's hit. It'll be... He's safe at the plate! I think. No, he's out! Excuse me. He's out! The animation always gets me because I'm a fool. Launch angle will strike out, and Plainview has a chance 2 on 2 outs. Plainview will walk, so it is Reeves, the 170 hitter, the second baseman. Can he come through the top of the 8th? He hits that one. It's get down. A run scores. 2 runs score. 3 runs score. Death Valley has taken the lead on the road in Game 7. Top of the 8th, 3 runs come across a bases clearing double, and they still are threatening. New pitcher for Cancun. Strikeout will end it. Cancun has 6 outs to score 3 runs.
Uh-oh.
And that's a good start. That one's deep. It's gone. They can't bring it over. And it's 351 feet for Napoleon Solo. And just like that, it is back to a 2-run ball game as Zachary Vega allows an earned run like an idiot, like a fool. That'll be... Oh, he does get it to first in time. It's an out. Oh, he cow comes up. That ball is hit over the second baseman's head for a single. 1 on, 1 out. Cortez. That ball's popped up. The shortstop will head to the grass to catch it. 2 outs now. Here comes Meredith. That ball's hit to left. It'll be caught on the line. And just like that, the bottom of the 8th is over. Death Valley has 8-9-1 due up to potentially get some insurance runs. That's a single. Good start to the inning for Death Valley. As Monsieur will line up the middle. I don't know how Rule is cold again. Oh, they're stealing. Monsieur will be out. Oh my goodness, why are you stealing there? Monsieur is out. And a questionable decision could cost him an insurance run. That'll be an out at first, just like that. 2 outs for Montalban with nobody on. And that'll be a walk. Here comes Literal Flamingo. They steal second with Montalban. Basically a guarantee at this point. 13th stolen base on the postseason for Montalban, the switch hitter. That is a dribbler. He's safe at first. Runners on the corners for Lawn Gnomes. The insurance run potential here. That one is hit to the third baseman. Oh, he fumbles the ball at second. Oh my goodness, the run comes in to score. Oh, that's going to be an error, I believe. Oh, and that ball's hit to the left. It gets down. They will send the runner home. He's safe. Oh my goodness, and another insurance run. It is 6-2. Holy cannoli. Plainview up to bat now. He will walk. Bases loaded for Reeves once again. Can Reeves do it again and break this one wide open? He can. That's a single to right. They will send him home, and he's safe. 2 runs come across, and it is a blowout in Cancun. 4 runs at the top of the 9th. It is 8-2. Oh, the ball gets by, but it doesn't send the runner home. Stell is still up to bat. That ball's hit to right. It'll be caught. But not before 4 runs come across for Death Valley. Cancun needs 6 runs to keep their season alive. And it starts with a ball off the pitcher, but they still get the out. 2 outs left. Zachary the third, it's still in the game. That ball's hit to center. It'll get down for a single. Sterling up to bat now after Beatty got the single. That ball's hit straight to the second baseman for the out. 1 out left for Death Valley. Cancun needs a hit here from the top of the lineup. They get straight to the pitcher. Oh, it's fumbled by the first baseman.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. Could this game get any crazier? Napoleon Solo hits that one to left.
What?
It gets down. 2 runs will score. The second fielder can't make the play. They cut the lead in half. It's 8-4. A starting pitcher comes up now. They take Vega out of the game. That ball's hit to center, but it is caught this time. Death Valley is going to the World Series. A team that almost missed the playoffs is going to the World Series to face New York. Wow. Can you believe it?
Remember back in the, what was it, 7th, 8th inning where there was a play at the plate that looked very clearly like it was safe, but it was an out? Who remembers that play now? Like, what a way to end it.
Remember when Death Valley stole second base for like no conceivable reason when they
Yeah.
were up by 1
There's
in the top of the
so
8th?
many
That was
insane
crazy.
plays in the end of that game.
Oh, right.
That's
Flamingo
wow.
gets 3 hits. Reeves 3 hits, 5 RBIs. Cancun 2 hits, 3 RBIs for Solo. A starting pitcher 2 hits, 1 RBI. Death Valley pitching. Rusi 1 earned run, 6 innings pitched. Zachary Vega the third with the win. 1 earned run, 2 2/3. Martinez came in relief, get the last out. Cancun Lee started the game, no decision, 1 earned run. Benico gets the loss, 3 earned runs, 2 1/3. Smoltz and Kranepool come in relief. Smoltz gets 4 runs, 0 of them earned. Wow. Can you believe that?
What a way to end the stream. Like, jeez. So,
That
wow.
was crazy.
Congratulations to Death Valley in New York in the majors and Amarillo and Brew City in the minors. Those will be your 4 teams featured on Saturday's playoff streams. Oh, yeah, Series MVP. Let's check that. Thank you, Hummus. The winner for, Literal Flamingo for Death Valley will be your Series MVP. 379 average, 621 slugging. Makes sense. Summer Dog for the Voyagers. That also makes sense. What a day they had, or a series they had, rather. 588 average, 1.059 slugging. Absolutely crazy series for Summer Dog. For the minor leagues, Laser Show for the Dillos is the series MVP, 375 average, 562 slugging. And then for the Bears, it's Vidal Valor III with a 429 average and a 571 slugging. So congratulations to your series MVPs. Let's go ahead and start the upload here. And yeah, once again,
I'm currently.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say, once again, congratulations to our 4 teams, New York and DVS. We got a kind of battle of the charter teams in the World Series coming up on Saturday here, and then the Dillos and the Bears. So congratulations to all 4 teams on making the World Series, and a great season to those 4 that got knocked out in the semifinals. Well done to all of you as well.
Let's say I'm currently getting the entire DVS Discord is telling me that I need to commentate on Saturday.
Why is that?
Because I'm in the booth for this series and we won this series in a victory, improbable victory if you want to say that, on the road, Game 7. So I've got I have Hummus just telling me need you in the booth Saturday, please. He misspelled please. So yeah.
On Saturday, we have currently for the Myers World Series, we have Aria EXE and Sleepy Plays scheduled to be taking you through that at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And then for the Majors World Series at 7 p.m., Don Marcus and Lone Star will be taking you through that one. So we have those World Series streams all set up for you all. We will be streaming every single game of those series, whether it goes to 7, whether it ends at 4. There will be no quick sims on Saturday. So tune in to see every moment of every game for your teams in the World Series.
Yeah, I do have to say to my Death Valley faithful who are earnestly trying to get me to do this stream, I think if I told my girlfriend that I have to skip out on our Valentine's Day plans to commentate fake baseball on my computer, I don't think I would have a girlfriend for long. So due to dinner plans at 6:30, I will have to watch the game under. Don't call me a pussy. All right, just because that's RCG's.
Waldo. Hi, I'm also in the call. I just stopped by for a second. Hi.
Hello, hey. Welcome in. But no, due to the fact that I would like to not be single, I cannot join.
Fair enough.
The World Series.
I'm still single here, unfortunately. Graphics has been consuming my whole life.
Well, here's what you can do.
I willingly chose
you
that
make
path.
what you got to do is you walk up to a woman. You make a graphic for her. Say, this is what you look like in a Cancun jersey. And then she'll want to date you.
This tamper.
No, you're talking to the woman. Like, you make a graphic for the woman. You walk up to a random woman, and you go, "Hey, woman," or you would use her name because that's how you talk. You like her name is like I don't know.
This feels
Julie.
suspiciously like tampering. I don't know why.
No, what? Why would I tamper to Cancun? I don't even play for that.
I'm about to say, hey girl, maybe you look good in a Nashville jersey.
Hey, you know what? Maybe just like, but it's like a rant. It's just it could work. It could work. That's not how I got my girlfriend, but maybe it work for you.
Rock packs.
Who knows? But yeah, I will not be on the World Series stream. I do have to apologize to my Death Valley faithful who are very earnestly trying to get me. What is this GIF? I don't like that GIF.
Obviously, in fact, I was originally supposed to do the World Series, but I had to pull out for reasons. If you don't know, the incident where I was talking about SHLHO.
I like referring to things.
I do apologize for that. I have moved on from there. I have apologized to the people I've talked about.
I like referring to things as the incident.
Yeah.
Like just like random stuff that's happening. Like, oh, I got
random stuff is
I got lunch today.
Oh no!
Forget about the
not
incident.
Bringing this up on stream.
You brought it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I do like referring to stuff as the innocent.
You're putting up a Cuba alignment for sandwiches. We're not starting war crimes here.
What?
You missed it. AJ literally pulled up a graph thing of food alignment stuff.
Oh yes, I am privy to what you're mentioning. Because
what you're talking about.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. A Pop-Tart is a sandwich.
Fair enough.
Because, well, actually, no. You know what? No, I lied. A Pop-Tart is a panini because it's enclosed.
It's a ravioli.
It's
actually.
not a sandwich.
It's a ravioli.
That is true. Ravioli.
Enough.
I think it's what I meant to say. I didn't mean panini. I meant ravioli. I have frozen ravioli in the freezer that I need to make because I'm a little hungry.
Why would you freeze Pop-Tarts?
Fair Pop-Tarts.
Because
anyway, I want to get you guys' thoughts in on the matchups for Saturday.
Death Valley all the way.
I have a bit of a conflict of interest for this series. So I have a player on the Bears, but I'm also AGMing the Dillos.
God, so I can't root for either of them? Ugh. Wow, no laughter? Come on, nothing?
Chat's dead, unfortunately. I see that.
I don't know. I could see. I don't know. That's a pretty close one. As much as I want to not root for them because of the fact that they beat me, I got to go for Bruce City. Stronger team, I think, at least on paper. If I'm not mistaken. If I am, then just like shoot me. A horse with a broken leg.
Dynamic in the chat says McGritty got the series MVP for Amarillo this time, and then the AGM got MVP for the Bruce
Amarillo by morning.
Pretty funny to think of that. And then, of course, Death Valley, New York, classic rivalry, goes back many, many seasons.
Yeah, I mean, Death Valley, New York was a rivalry when I first joined the league, which was literally 7 years ago.
It was always seen that these two were the Sloths in the World Series. It was basically, you had to be on one of those teams or you weren't winning anything.
I remember, I used to hate Death Valley. I remember back in the day, like,
because
I was like, they always win.
That couldn't stop drafting me, but I ended up going inactive or getting kicked in the expansion draft.
Like from 13 to 21, they won 7 of those World Series. So they won 7 of like 9 World Series or 10 World Series, something like that. Like they were a non-stop winner.
Yeah,
I think they were in the other World Series that they didn't win. So very interesting matchup there. But it is kind of like a David versus Goliath sort of thing. Death Valley kind of on the outskirts of the playoffs, had to win the wild card round to get in. New York kind of at the top of the league for a while.
A pretty tough route.
Yeah, Seattle and
New
Cancun.
York basically had, I think, an easier path. And I was pretty shocked how quickly they dispatched Vancouver, though. That's pretty shocking.
Oh yeah, well I mean, yeah, but that is a strong team in New York. It's gonna be a good series. I hope that the Death Valley players come out rested, and what's crazy? This is my 5th World Series appearance in 6 years, counting minors.
Yeah,
So,
I've only been there once, and I've lost.
I'm a fucking winner, baby. What can I say?
Oh no.
So
Dame's gonna be hunting us down soon. Dame.
Look, I don't mind. I'm a winner. My haters can say a lot of things about me, but they can't say I never won anything.
Crap about me as well, but I don't like addressing them.
That's true. What haters need to do is stay on the sidelines because that's where they belong while you succeed. Because haters are just hating because they can't get to where you.
Or they're too busy wasting money on Uma Musume. I'm not sure.
Do you realize that you're in a chat talking to someone who has been around for 41 seasons and has never made the World Series in either the minors or the majors?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Oh my god.
Maybe you should be a winner.
I'm a
or
curse.
Maybe you should get a
I'm a curse, is what I've understood.
I'm gonna tell you something else that's crazy.
You think you're cursed? I had a curse in ISFL for almost 41 seasons. I didn't win.
Yeah, Val, I remember. You were my GM.
Yeah,
in Chicago.
I was there. I still agree. I agree.
Rest in peace, the Butchers.
ISFL, I'm the worst GM of all time. Ask anyone.
Hey, at least. Wait, did you get fired? You didn't get fired. You stepped down, right?
No, I stepped down on my accord.
Yeah, I got fired, so it could always be worse. But okay, I will say this. You want to hear something crazy, AJ? I'll make you feel worse.
Just what I want.
When my last player before I stopped being the PBE, which was like season 25, maybe something like that, was it Jeffrey Murphy Jr. or Zach Vega Jr. or something like that. He won, I think, 3 rings in 5 years in the minors, and I was only active for about 2 of those 5 seasons, and I just max earned, and then I just gave up. So maybe you should just get good. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna find my way onto your
I'm
team
getting
so that you stop
Dame in the freaking Bruce City locker room.
Dude, we can become a package deal. I like free agency. I'm just kidding. I realized as I said that was not a bad thing. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Please don't find me. Oh fuck! I have no money. No money. Please.
Waldo. It'd be funny.
Oh no! Please don't find me.
No money.
Oh god!
Or something? Dude, just do graphics. That's the way to go. Dude, just do.
No. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so Photoshop.
I can literally
no,
teach
thank
you.
you.
There's a way you can get free Photoshop. There is a way.
Oh, I'm aware, but I don't want to do that. I have free Adobe through my school. I don't care. But, no. I'm literally this stream will pay for my Hall of Fame equipment. So, oh shit! I need to comment on the championship week thread. Because I forgot to do that last year.
Yeah, you forgot to do it to say that you have a pass.
Yeah. I forgot to comment on the pass last year, and I missed out on the TPE. And I think I DM'd Chadwick, and he was like, "LOL, sorry."
Who the heck was roasting you for that?
Everyone was.
Everyone, including Dame.
I think so. I think I posted about it, and I got 8. I think I posted it, and I posted it in the sim chat, and it got 12 Keck reacts. So.
Oh god.
Well, I hate to cut this conversation short, but we are all set with the upload. Thank you everyone for watching. Tune in on Saturday for the World Series streams. We will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.